no. Bookie? That's just some different level gambling there. For you got a man you got to pay or he cut your
What
feet
happened to
off.
stock? They fed them to the fishes.
The fishes, goddamn.
That nigga parlay ain't hit.
In the lake on 280, goddamn. Nigga even got that kind of fish out there.
I don't want to do that kind of gambling. I don't never want to be there, goddamn. I don't want to owe a man, goddamn. I'd rather do the website or some shit like that.
Nigga hit you with the pay me or else. Pay me or else.
Or what if you win and the
get
nigga
paid?
like, nah, man, you good.
Nah. Yeah.
Then what you gonna do? Like, shit.
Damn, I need a new bookie.
Yes, I got
That nigga serious about this.
You gonna be like, hey, man, you gonna pay me? Nah, fuck that. You owe
What
me.
money?
Nah, you betting again?
But that's basically what a hacker do. Like, let's say you get hacked on that online shit, nigga don't pay you. What you gonna do?
What?
Can you report them to
Hell
the
yeah.
OIG or
I'm
something?
gonna call somebody.
OIG. Get these.
I'm gonna call somebody.
Get all
I don't know
this
who
shit
this shit
checked
is.
They got a 1-800 number on there.
Hell yeah, they got.
Imagine nigga call a customer service or the betting line.
Hello, hello. I have a complaint.
We'll accept
Hell, they
those.
call you. We see you haven't betted in a while.
That's a bot. That's one of them Dez bots. They just send you your email. We
Oh,
need
don't
you
work.
to bet.
Dummy.
Want you to bet. goddamn.
But that's fucked up. Nigga take your money. You got to be nice to him, goddamn.
So when Tuesday you saying?
I'll give you another week.
What if that date keep changing? Wait, but
Oh,
when
man.
it's time for you to pay, I get paid Friday. Fuck Friday. I want
said
my
Tuesday.
money
Like
today.
that boy I did, man. That nigga slapped shit out that man. Nigga said, when you say you gonna get my money?
Oh no, he said when you knew you weren't gonna be able to pay my money.
Nigga slapped dog
He
shit out
said,
that
when,
nigga.
when you knew you weren't gonna pay my money. I mean, pop.
That nigga just walked out there.
Nigga didn't even wait for the explanation. No explanation needed. goddamn.
Man, that nigga slapped the shit out of Buddy, goddamn.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed, he did. Ah, boy, y'all niggas crazy. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
I'm Hootie, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 115. Yes, 115
We up,
episodes. We recording today. It's Sunday, January 17th. I don't even think I told y'all the date in a while, but y'all get it. Y'all know we record on Sundays, man. We back in this thing, man. Feeling good, feeling great. Dez ain't with us today. We had to put his ass on IR, but you know, we still gonna do this the way we do it. Where we at with it, who?
If we have technical difficulties, we apologize. Because every time it seems like when Dez missing, with the exception of once or twice, we had some missing video, missing audio, missing something. So we're going to try to get this right, but shit.
It be him.
Yeah.
I blame
It's Apple. It's Apple.
Oh, gee, I forgot to listen to
It's
it.
Apple.
Hey, man, we just
Nigga, you know you ain't here, you gotta listen to it. Goddamn.
just the FYI, I don't hear no reverb
Dummy.
on our voices right now.
You ain't supposed to.
Big clear reverb,
Right.
Dez. If you listening,
It's the MacBook.
if
Yeah,
you
it's the
listening,
You know he gonna blame the Mac.
Always the man.
Sound like we in the hallway or something.
exactly, man, in the backyard.
That's the Macs. That's why I don't like using them. Like what they do? They cut on, goddamn.
They work.
But
the week-
I
the week
forgot
been
to
cool.
say, my bad.
Go ahead, go
You know,
ahead.
shouts out to all the people on the front line, man. Pandemic is still going crazy. I talked to somebody this week, man, who is an avid listener of the podcast. They lost an uncle, man. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. You know who you are. You know, I don't put names out here unless authorized, but our thoughts and prayers are with you. I have a really good friend who sister just passed away, man, from COVID, man, and I mean it's just tough, man. Like we still seeing that this is it's raging, man, and they keep saying that the numbers are even spiking, man. So do your best to be careful, man. Seriously, anybody who listening to us or who follow us, man, we got to make it, man. We got to push through. Wear your mask, wash your hands. The doctors, all the people who on the front lines, you know, fighting this pandemic, man, it's still going on, man. It's just sad. That text message this morning fucked me up. And now it's getting personal. Every week, the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've come with an actual personal story from people we know who being affected by it. So I want to say that, man, and I didn't mean to cut y'all hoop.
Nah, I'm glad you brought that up because this the first time the shit actually touched me close also. Like my aunt and my uncle was out with that shit. My uncle had to be in the hospital for like a week and a half.
Dang.
Got out, and he still have to be on the ventilator for maybe another week to 2 weeks just to see how it goes. But take care of yourselves as well, man. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. And we just, I saw this morning that the new strain might be, now they're saying might be a little bit more deadly. Of course, we were saying before it was more contagious, but it might be more deadly too. So take care of yourself, man. Well, fucking mask. Also saw a young lady I went to high school with, man. She on there, she have a weakened immune system. So she had cancer 3 times, and now she has it. So hopefully she comes out okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this shit crazy, man. And Just makes me just make you think about shit and put shit in more perspective and make you want to take care of yourself more, which everybody should do, and I preach that. And also, not only doing that, you're gonna be taking care of others if you're taking care of yourself by wearing a mask and making sure they're doing it also. So week been a good week though. Ultimately though, know what I'm saying? So even though that all of those things came out, it still was a good week. But look forward to getting better going forward. I'm tired of seeing the bad news and the bad shit, which is gonna happen. I just try to make the best out of whatever's going on. But it's been cool. How about your shit, Todd? Todd, I think you scuffed my tire up too, man. You used the truck for to go do something. I looked at my tire the next morning, had a big scuff on my shit, man. I don't know what the fuck.
Nigga jumping scurve.
Big
curves.
Scurves.
Dummy.
Yeah, big scuff on that bitch.
I meant to ask you what was wrong with your truck. Like, it look like you been driving in snow or some
Dirt
shit.
bike or some dirt riding or some shit.
Todd went off road with that nigga shit.
That's my fault. I ain't gonna
see what it can do.
I ain't gonna give him the blame for that.
Filthy, but he blamed me for the tire.
I noticed the dirt I ain't put there.
But no, man, it was a pretty standard week, man. You know, work, of course, is always gonna be work. But to answer your question, I went and got Taylor's new bedroom suit, and damn, bro.
Let that nigga know the last time he did that, you was sounding clear.
Right.
Tell him don't be fucking with your volume.
But yeah, I went and got my daughter's bedroom suit too. You know,
Nigga adjusted that nigga mic.
right? Pause, motherfucker.
Right. They touch another man, Mike.
Hey, yo, I touched the rod.
You touch that man, Mike.
Nigga touch. Nigga don't touch my mic, goddamn.
Yeah.
Touch his mic.
When they got a bedroom suit and was in the house all day putting that shit together, man. All fucking day. To like
How many
1
times you
o'clock
fucked it
this
up?
Huh?
How many times you fucked it up?
I ain't fucked it up
Unscrew some
once.
shit.
Not
This
once.
nigga lying.
Straight up, I swear. I didn't.
That should be hard not to fuck that shit up.
Yeah,
It does. I was very careful with it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like-
You'll get to the last step
And be
like,
mad.
And had that extra part.
Hell
You like,
yeah.
God damn. It looked sturdy to me.
I don't think I need this.
Hey, you do. Hey, why niggas always do that little that rock test? You shake it a little bit, make sure it's straight.
I did have a screw that I didn't use. I was like, oh well, put the bitch in the Ziploc bag.
Sometimes they will do that now. They'll give you an extra screw.
They'll give you the extras, but they'll never tell you how many. So
Yeah,
you
right.
still be fucked up.
Like,
Do this
damn.
bitch go somewhere? Oh yeah, my black brand supporting thing. You know, I've been doing that shit consistently, and it's pretty easy. You never know how many black business owners or small business owners that's out there. I forgot to send you that link, so remind me to send you the link. Yesterday when I got some cupcakes. Those
from K and J.
K&J's.
I did too. It's a new spot in Calera that's black owned, and I went and got some cupcakes from over there.
That's John. You remember John
Which one?
Spears? That went to UAB.
That's who that
That's
is.
his wife.
Out in Calera?
Now I remember they had, and it's crazy because I bumped into him one day because Jordan wanted some cupcakes, and they had a truck out there at the school.
they got a food truck. Yeah.
And so I saw him, and I bought a bunch of cupcakes from him that time, and I didn't realize that was the
They're
stuff.
pretty good too.
Yeah, they-
pretty good. Y'all high as a motherfucker, but they're pretty good though.
Yeah,
So
K&J
they'll
shit
work
pretty good too.
They ain't cheap, but yeah, I went out there because how many times I'm going to Calera to get a
And
cupcake.
just
so.
being out there, I think you reserve the right to be a little bit more pricey because ain't nothing like that out there.
And she make all her stuff. Like when y'all like lost power or some couple of months ago or something out there, they had to throw all that shit
I
away.
wonder if it was her though, because it was the one black lady who was doing all of the controlling, and then she had some workers.
Yeah.
in there. So I think
Yeah,
I
that's
think
how it
that
was
was her,
when
but
I
I
went
can't.
there.
I don't remember. I don't know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Also, the black business shit. I went to this little pop up shop right over here at the Dannon Project, and they had a few people who was interested in coming and promoting this shit on the podcast and just want to talk about it. So that's a pretty dope thing too. So we're gonna be getting into that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Joe, what about you, bro?
Cool week. Nothing major. Oh, shout out to all the Founders Days for you Greek people that was this week.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know, all y'all is just as annoying. So it ain't like one of y'all more annoying than the other. Y'all all equally annoying. But shout out to y'all. So that was cool. What about you, Stop?
Fraternities and sororities, or
Huh?
fraternities and sororities?
I think this week it was all for sororities, I believe, this week. I think it was like
Yeah.
Delta.
Don't be picking no more
AKAs,
fights now. Don't pick
and-
no more fights.
And some blue people.
Yeah, you might want to ease up on that one. Now. They'll come at you.
Zetas, I believe. No, sick. I don't know.
I just saw
the
I saw the AKs and the Deltas. I ain't
It was one yesterday, I believe.
Zetas.
Zetas. There you go.
Yeah.
And nigga said the blue people.
yeah.
Right.
Nigga call them
They,
hoes. Nigga talk about Smurfs.
I mean, it was a cool little week. It seemed like it flew by. I don't know why it felt. I guess they all feel like that, but cool little week. Somebody had I got a lot of interaction this week in the inbox just about the podcast in general, and it was like people who, I hadn't talked to in a long time, and I didn't realize that they are avid listeners to the pod the way they are. So shouts out to y'all, man. I appreciate that. The ones who've been ducked off, man, coming out and saying that y'all actually listen to the podcast. That was dope to interact. Then I want to say too, somebody said that we need a Dummies dictionary.
Let us know the word you need to find.
Yeah.
They say we use so many different words and
Right.
create words and shit that we need our own dictionary and we need to put the definitions next to it.
We'll
We should
put
have
the-
a weekly dummy word. or some shit.
But the thing is, we don't be knowing what the word is until somebody tells
What
us.
was our title last week? They were talking about some shit. I think it was some Huda said.
Yeah.
What the fuck it was called?
Hating speech?
Hating
Hating
speech.
speech.
Hate speech.
Yeah, like you hating and you speeching all at the same time. Speech and hate.
Yeah, so shouts out to y'all, man, with the ideas. We really do need to come up with a dictionary because we fuck shit up all the time.
All the time.
Even Grace, she was like, "Why you let Huda say such and such?" I'm like, "Shit, I don't know. We fuck up so many words. We don't catch them all, guys."
And it's because you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the Dummies Dictionary, we're going to create our own words.
Right,
we ain't got to go by
Right,
their
you know what-
definition.
be
I
prim and
don't
proper.
know no Webster. You know Webster?
Hell
Hell
no.
no. Never
Nigga
met
on,
him.
the little black nigga on TV.
Yeah.
But on
That's
the
right,
TV
yeah.
show.
And he was a little suspect. I don't know.
Look at you. Stop it.
I-
he was 6 years old with his shirt tucked in though. My shirt
Why you
was never,
dressed like this, fool? Like,
my shirt was never tucked in
Dummy.
at 6. Cuz come on.
Hell
man.
no, unless you was at school. or
That's
something
it. That
had
nigga was
to.
at home on the living
Church.
room,
Right.
in the living room with his shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I guess I can get this shit out the way. We still seeing more fallout and everything from the Capitol shit to all of these different companies kicking Trump off the platforms, as well as others. I know Steve Bannon, people like that was being kicked off, and I just kind of want to talk about some of it and get some of y'all thoughts on. Because there's so many different layers to it. But one of the things that they did a little market research, and one of the groups found that 73% of misinformation surrounding the election, it dropped 73% with Trump not being on Twitter.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
That's why we was talking about it. Is it freedom of speech being attacked? In that case, I hope it is. And I don't mind it. You know.
it is, man, but it's just like, it goes back to like, all right, the 92 crime bill. People at the time thought that shit was going to be good. But then it turned out, now shit going to end up, all laws end up affecting us way worse than it affect other people. So Trump is okay, cool. But what's the future going to be?
Well, I think it depends on how you enforce that, man. Like, if you're enforcing it the right way, I don't care how you do it, it's going to be done right.
Because-
like, enforce it in that situation, but don't, just because I'm speaking out on some stuff, I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't
Because-
Yeah,
promoting
But this
hate.
shit hurts people.
His does, right.
But look at what all he had to do. He had to incite a riot at the Capitol, but they got Louis Farrakhan. They been banning him. Talib, I ain't even gonna
Talib
try to
Kweli.
say his name.
Talib
Said
Kweli.
Yeah, Queely. They been got him off of social media, so they been doing this. So they just gonna continue to do it.
Do you look at it? I was talking to one of my friends this week, and
Boosted. Look what they did to him.
Yeah.
Boots in
Yeah.
the ass and everything.
So
on
it's
that
you
bitch.
can't really.
But like-
censor.
Lil Duval is not on social media
Right.
anymore.
You don't
I
snap
noticed
that.
he was
You don't
missing.
snap-
What
you
happened
don't
with that?
snap.
He done had about 3 pages and 2 of them is gone. So now he got to post from his back. But I don't know what he did.
But he got snapped though.
I don't know what
He
he
got
did.
I was
Snap.
because this week I was noticing. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen Duval in a long ass time.
Right.
Y'all still open Snap like that?
Not
No.
really.
No, not really.
No.
So
But
what
Snap
he-
memories are the best though.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
whole pop up.
Yeah,
efficiently.
yeah.
That memory shit and Snap, if they could bring that somewhere else, that should be dope. But that's about it. But you made me forget the fuck I was finna say. I was
Your
finna-
homeboy, your somebody.
Well, just even about like hate speech and stuff like that, because we did say that people who spew hate speech probably need to be blocked off of there. But we're starting to see that gets tricky because for some people that's subjective of what you're considering hate speech. Like, what if I'm telling the truth? What if I think that I'm telling the truth about what it is that I'm saying? Not go attack somebody or something, but like if those folks really think that they won the election. So if you start censoring all of these different people and not letting those people speak, like Ken Gilroy said, eventually it trickles down to people like us. What if you somebody small just trying to tell about police brutality or things like that, and you get censored for that? It's
Well,
kind
you
of
just-
dangerous, isn't it?
No, because they're just dumb if they think they won.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Like
But
if
that's
you
what they
still,
been-
I,
that's why
I
they put the
agree.
fact-
I agree
and
to
that's
that, but let's not just call it dumb. Let's be more pointed at bringing a conversation.
Well, see,
out of it.
that's
'Cause
why they put that underlining thing underneath each and every post that you make. That's a fact checker, basically. Like if you click that when you put your whatever out, video or statement out, and you click that, you can see the validity of the statement in which you make.
Right.
The truth is there. So, I mean, if you call that censorship,
I just
so
know
be
a
it.
lot of.
I love that fact checker.
right?
Yeah, that is dope. But I know a lot of people getting kind of like, I know a lot of regular people are worried about some of the speech. Just like somebody was talking about on AOC this week was saying we need to rein back the media and bring them back in. For some people, that's scary. Like, what do you mean rein back the media? Like censoring the actual media? Like, what do you?
So let her explain it. I would love to hear what she has to say and let her explain it. And if it ain't hurting anyone in particular, like let's go storm the Capitol.
Hey man, the only
But-
thing is it's 75 million people out here that we have to live with. And when I say 75, that's what I'm saying who voted for Trump. But we can't have this division anymore. I don't know how to fix it, but it's 75 people that we think are fucking stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's 75.
Well, not really. I don't
70,
think
you know
that they.
what
I
I'm
don't think they all stupid. I just
Yeah,
think that
at
some
all.
of them had
Right.
different interests.
They just
like
had different
some of them, like
interests and
this
different
small business
And-
owner who be like, shit, I could be open next month,
And
or I
out of
could
them-
be shut
out-
down.
listen, let's
the
remember-
lady that died at the Capitol, she was a small business owner
Yeah, but we gotta remember.
and voted for Obama.
Yeah, but 75 million of them people, we can't just say they stupid.
They all stupid.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. I mean, I wouldn't say it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's because it's like
bunch of 'em, though.
Because a lot
Yeah,
of
70.
Because out of them 75 million, shit, 60 million of them probably don't agree with what happened at the Capitol. Like they probably think,
Yeah.
like they didn't want to go there. Like I voted for him and I wanted him to win, but he lost, and they probably okay with he lost. They not probably like with all that shit, and I think sometimes that's what happens with like with the rioters or even with Black Lives Matter stuff. Sometimes when people, you lump bad elements into everybody that's out there, and that's how messages get bad.
Okay. Question: do you think that those small business owners should actually be upset with Trump? Because maybe it's kind of his fault that they're closed because he mishandled the pandemic.
I feel like some of them are.
But I'm voting for him because he's going to help the small businesses somehow. But ultimately, he's the one who fucked them up. So
I see some of them getting upset because, like the ones who got arrested, they was like, "Shit, you told me to do this. You told me to go. Like,
Yeah.
pardon me, give me help. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whether we have our opinion on it, but they feel like you finna just let us go down for something you told us to do. Because he sure came out this week and was like that had no place, that he shouldn't have been there,
Yeah,
and that
sure
he's gonna
did.
prosecute them all.
But wouldn't that be like the same thing as his voters, what they did when they voted for him? Like, basically, you voted for him because you thought he would help your small
No,
business.
voting
Listen,
is
man.
committing a crime. It's
Well,
committing a
just listen. Hear me out. That you voted for him because you were voting with the impression that he's going to help you because you're the small business owner. You're also storming the Capitol because you're thinking, hey, he's going to help me. Maybe he's telling me to do this. He's going to pardon me. But in neither of those instances has he helped you. So kind of, are they dummies?
You got
All
to
of
look
them?
at it from a standpoint of
All
what has
75
happened.
million
over
of
the
them,
years,
all dummies. It does make you question it.
Because
Do
I
they
have
all-
no clue why. I know why Alabama is so red. Like, what has he done for you besides being a symbol of hate?
I don't know why, though, because I don't know why you vote for stuff that goes against helping you. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I never get.
But
For me, racism isn't enough for me to remain broke.
I mean, going back to this, yes, he probably should have been kicked off stuff, but then people might feel them same people with no sense might feel like, oh, they don't want us to know the truth. He was a truth teller. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
That nigga lie so much.
But that's what I'm saying.
All the time, but they don't believe that he's lying.
But
She
if,
said-
like I'm saying, like if he's never told the truth from the day he's announced he was running for the presidency to now, today, like 4 years later, like what truth has he told?
That's
y'all-
what I don't
But
get.
that again, that's when we have to remember that a lot of those people who think that he's telling the truth, they think that we're saying that it's not true, but they literally think that he's telling the truth.
But
then I think that's on them because they're dummies. I'm sorry. Because we know, the only reason we know that he's not telling the truth is
I
for the
think-
simple fact that we look at the news and they say we
I don't
fact
know.
checked.
Bro, they
But
put fact check on there
we
because of
fact
him.
checked this and he lied
I
a billion
think,
times.
I think we're being nearsighted just a little bit. I get what y'all saying, but if I watch Fox or I watch OAN. I don't watch
Right.
what y'all watch. We saw those different docs that we talked about, the social
Vice
experiment and
and all
stuff.
that shit.
If I'm clicking on these links with these people and that's all I'm getting fed, I don't know when I finally after 2-3 years listening to us, they probably it might be a podcast of them somewhere that's talking crazy about us. We sitting there. Look at them. They taking up for the liberal audience and da da da. You know what I'm saying? Because we watch what we watch and read what we read.
Well, I think that's still dumb on their behalf. Sorry, because we do look at both.
I just think it's me personally.
look
It's
at both.
dangerous, man.
I think we're in a dangerous ass fucking time because if we're sitting here saying what we're saying and we feel like we're right and we keep calling them dumb, they're doing the same thing to y'all. It's how do we fix that shit? Like
But are they doing the same thing? Because
Hell yeah.
But listen. We call our people stupid. We call if Obama fucked up. We say Obama fucked up.
we do.
Do they do that?
No. I've never
Hang
seen
on,
it.
Hootie. Obama did
But
some fucked up shit that we kind of look over. You look over people you like.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily looking over because I don't think we was going to support everything Obama did simply
guys,
because
That's
he was
true.
Obama.
I mean, I wasn't rushing the Capitol over it or nothing.
Right. Like,
There
we're not
you go.
doing that shit.
But you still look over some of that shit. He
But it's
put
simple.
kids in cages.
What's
he
simple?
had drone strikes.
We say it all the time. Do your own research. But since when has we like you can read it? It's a simple Google search.
I don't
Hey,
think
man.
it's so simple.
Hey
no
man,
more,
when you like somebody, look, Beyonce and Cardi B been lying to these women for years. They will sell out tomorrow.
Cardi B say she
What
don't
said?
cook.
She don't cook. She don't cook.
I was saying had her in that goddamn
Well,
video.
look at here.
She was busting the sun running.
And I ain't see one woman retweet that shit.
Not a one.
Not a one.
We called y'all liars, though. See, we did our research and we called y'all liars, though.
That's a good point.
You can do that if you want to.
I just to Todd point and to what you said, like I don't think I used to think that maybe it was simple, but I really worried
I
about
don't think it's simple.
I really worry about where we at because there's no compromise anymore. There's no
Right.
There's no medium ground. There's no I work with you. We can work to get these things done. There's no agree to disagree anymore. It's like a lot of that shit is gone, and it just kind of, to me, I ain't gonna lie, being honest, it kind of terrified me to think of where we gonna go. That these people think in their mind that they're willing to storm the Capitol and do things like that. On behalf of their belief. That means that they really believe that shit. That don't mean that they. I agree with what they're doing, but to just say, "Oh, they dumb," nah, they really believe that shit.
Are they going through a reality check right now?
A lot of them are. Did you see the lady?
Do you think that kind of changes things? The reality check.
I think it changes
For
a lot.
some, not a
For
whole
some,
lot.
hell yeah.
For some, but the scariest thing is all the representatives and senators
That way.
that didn't change their mind.
Yeah.
Like only a few flipped.
Yep.
Right.
This should have been unanimous.
all the way.
But that is about money more than anything.
Well,
It's gotta
they,
be
they,
about money.
And they still
It's about power and politics.
got to give
Politics.
they still got to give voters too.
Right.
they
Yeah,
scatter
some of
Trump.
them-
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
about politics for real.
Yeah.
Because they said if you could probably do like a secret vote, they said it'll be 67 of them niggas.
But you put your name out
against
there.
this shit. But they got to put their name in it, and they got to go back to that district, which I think is the trashiest shit of all. Because if you don't stand up against something that you know is right or wrong, you're breathing life into that shit.
Right.
And so as time passes, that becomes okay. And then when it really gets too bad, you can't stop it. You done gave it life. You basically facilitated the shit.
So what happened?
Tuberville is a senator because all he had to say was,
The name Trump.
I like Trump.
Yeah.
That's it.
Kay Ivey is the governor and never had a debate.
So what
I
happened?
like Trump.
What happens if the Tommy Tubervilles and all of those people step out ahead of Trump?
What do you
Against Trump. So I'm sorry. Step
Never
out
gonna
against.
happen.
But I'm just saying. Let's say he
That's what
step
should
out.
happen.
He steps out and speaks against him. Then what happens? Does he get voted in? No. But does somebody else who believes in the Trump and all of those people get voted in? Probably so.
Maybe. Because we still don't know what
So
Trump
does
about to turn
them?
into.
So does them speaking out really help or hurt if they have good intentions? Sort of say like, yeah, I'm not gonna go against Trump, but I'm gonna try to do what's best for the people to get away from that Trump shit.
No, he got to go with whatever Trump say.
I think at the end of
No,
the
not anymore.
I think at the end of the day, if I had to figure out how we fix it, I think right will always be right. Like we see throughout time, we've seen fucked up things in our history and our past. When you look at your history, Major, it's been fucked up shit as the
Since
world
day
has
one.
existed. But right seems to always kind of prevail at some point.
And like going back, looking at all of this history, is right sometimes subjective. So sometimes is it right for these people?
Well, it's always gonna be subjective if you on the other side or something.
Well, not even that. Like, let's say me and you on the same side. Let's say they're on our side, but they don't speak out against Trump for the sake that they want to get the votes to be in the office to actually
That's not
help
right.
to actually help people.
Nah, because you're not. To me, you're not. It's no way you can help if you like. That's what we just said.
What if you say that?
You facilitating? it.
No, your voting has to line with Trump.
I would
so you can't do that.
I would just come out and stand on my principles of what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Trump was right here, or he did this right, and I agree here. But it is morally wrong to rush the Capitol. It
Agreed.
is wrong to not do this and do
Agreed.
that. And if you fall, you fall.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta be right, and that's what I hope to see. That's
agree.
just me. Not changing, but staying in the same kind of realm. We see a lot of corporate America stopped a lot of donations to a lot of the Republicans who voted to overturn the election.
Donations.
Just some of those companies, people were American Express, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Commerce Bank, Dow Chemical, and Marriott. And it's plenty. It's a plenty list. More who said they're not doing no more donations and stuff because they feel like they're not supporting what's right.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
dope because most corporations, I don't know why people get mad at them. They give to both sides just
Right.
to hedge they bet.
Now that may be how we get them to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
of the
start
money.
losing the money and
That's
have
why-
a platform to talk that
Yeah,
shit.
that's why the Washington Redskins is the football team now.
Yeah.
Because FedEx said, nah, fuck that.
Yep.
Right.
And remember, because at first they was, we ain't
we ain't doing shit.
We ain't
Right.
never changing this shit. FedEx said, halt,
Big money going away.
cease, halt. And them niggas stopped that shit in a heartbeat. Because as soon as that money stopped, it was, you didn't hear no more about it.
Right.
Like, them niggas goddamn called the Washington football team, and that was it.
Bum name.
Stupid
Right.
ass name.
Hopefully.
What you was finna say, Todd?
Stand where we are. What his name? Jake Angeletti.
Say it again.
Jake
Angeletti?
Yeah, Angeletti.
I don't know his name, so I might be
Either
saying
way,
it wrong. I don't
this
know.
motherfucker gonna be eating good. You hear me? Organic diet. They gonna.
Oh, the bum who in jail out there.
Yeah.
I take
A
his
man
food.
with his horns on his head.
What are y'all talking about?
The nigga who
The nigga
went
who
to jail.
from
From Arizona.
Who was dressed up in the
with
white
the horns.
Oh.
He asked for,
okay.
at first he asked for organic plate, and we thought
Yeah.
the shit was funny, but his lawyer actually got him organic food.
The judge ordered it.
That's
What
why
y'all
I
think?
was fucking with you, and you said something. I was like, "What kind of plate you want?"
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna try to take care of you back there, man.
Hey, I got scared. That shit district court. I thought that shit was like county.
Man,
That shit
why
district.
that shit said the U.S. Marshal's office said that they will comply with the strict diet. Come on, man.
I wonder how often that happens.
If you kosher, I think they do that. I think that's why a lot of people turn
Religious
Muslim.
diets,
Yeah.
religious diets, you can get better plates.
I've been to Whole Foods. I've been to Publix. Everything that has that organic shit on it, that shit costs money.
Nigga, that shit costs money at Walmart.
That shit costs money, bro.
Organic $4-5, whatever it is.
So a prisoner can get it now.
Well, the food in the prison system should be a lot better. But we've talked about that, how the sheriffs be over the prison system and the leftovers go into their pockets. So
That's true.
They gonna
he
get that
don't
cheap shit.
He don't need it. See, that goes back to another one of those rules. Fuck him, bitch. You can eat hot dogs.
Yeah, you can eat
But
bean and wieners.
for other people,
Kosher hot
it
dog.
does need to be better food there.
I was talking to Cheeto, and he was talking about the prison food and all that shit too. He said he used to be jealous of what did he say?
Can he just
I think
say
it was
he's kosher?
the people the people who are Jewish in jail. He said them
Yeah.
he said them niggas had great plates. But he did say he was talking about, he was responding to us asking would they go to jail and stuff. He said they gonna get sent up. He said, but the thing that the public don't be knowing is like once they be going in there, he said after about 90 days they gonna be out.
Oh,
They
because
gonna
overcrowding.
overcrowd or good behavior
Behavior.
or some shit, and they gonna
Time
come right on out of
served,
there.
right.
So
10 years. Get these niggas them 10 years y'all were talking about.
Right.
Every last one of them. All y'all. 10 years.
not to go back, but I did want to ask when we was talking about that freedom of speech stuff and just like we talking about corporations and stuff. When people say freedom of speech, and we say this, like freedom of speech under attack, shit like that, right? Is it Twitter's a private company, Facebook, private company, are they really censoring your free speech if a private company tell you that you can't go on there? Because if
they're blocking you, yeah.
Because it's not like the federal
No.
government is saying you can't speak or you go to jail. You just can't talk on this platform. That's just like any restaurant, like a restaurant having a dress code. Like if they say you can't come in here with this dress code,
Restaurant
That's
saying,
perfectly okay.
or if I go in a restaurant and in the middle I'm like, fuck everybody in here, and
fuck
they
out.
put me out.
Get out.
That freedom of speech is under attack.
Hell no.
Is
Get
it?
out. No. Not in that. No, not in those aspects. I should be able to. If you in my house screaming, I should be able to put you out.
Nah, you attacking my freedom of speech.
This is my personal
You can
property.
say it outside.
You're attacking my personal property. Get the
so
fuck
now
out.
does that go to what's the word?
Freedom of consequences.
No,
goddamn it.
when we,
you can speak like
Protest?
that if you want
No,
to.
no,
but-
no, no, no. Privilege. Where we think like we get so privileged that we just think that this is just a like, oh, you're infringing on my
Yeah.
privilege is really what you're doing.
Not
That's
your-
basically what a protest is.
Nah, you can't scream in my face right here in the middle of the airport. I'm gonna slap you.
Like it's supposed to make you uncomfortable. So if you go out and you say, man, fuck who the house, and who to put you out, you can still stand out in the middle of the street and say, fuck who the house.
Yeah, I
you and
call
not
it-
go to jail.
I
Like
call the
the video-
police.
Because it's freedom of speech.
A noise
Like the video
noise
every
ordinance.
week of some person that doesn't want to wear a mask,
Right.
and then the police say, "Hey, either wear a mask or you got to go." And they, "Oh, you're infringing on my rights." No, the fuck, hey, it's a sign outside.
The big
Yeah,
ass
this-
sign
and
on the
this is
door
a
before you
private
walk in.
This is a private company.
Right.
And I think that's what I think for so long we've been used to being able to like just get away with doing what we wanted to do that we don't realize that these are private companies and they can
Don't
kind
say
of.
we. It's a big.
When I
part.
say we, I'm
You
saying
say we
Americans.
today.
Oh.
Nigga don't like them words. do
No,
they?
we is right because we probably do it in other
Niggas,
in
niggas do it
aspects.
too.
Hell yeah.
Niggas do it too.
Yeah, we got mad when whatchamacallit up the street told y'all ass don't wear no baseball caps and shit, right?
Y'all niggas outraged.
Yeah, y'all was ready. Y'all ready to tear the city down.
Y'all done made them change
Change
names.
the whole name of
them,
that shit.
them niggas had to close and rebrand.
New management, everything. Goddamn.
We back.
Just as white as ever.
Got a same company.
But that was
Different
racially based though. If it says wear a mask, then cool. But if it says like no dreadlocks, then that's racially based. Then so that's
I know
different.
white people with dreads.
At 3,
I don't know nothing personally.
Y'all,
and they ain't gonna buy them high ass drinks today.
y'all seen the nigga who had the zip ties that they his
his
wife,
ass.
his ex-wife told on him.
Snitched on it.
Book
Good,
'em,
good
man.
job.
I could have told you that. You know the
Yeah,
exes get
ex-wife.
real mad when they be. I know him.
Right over there.
Y'all got a reward? That nigga ain't paid me no spousal support. What's the reward?
Right.
Get his
Real
ass.
good.
She couldn't wait. You
He
been
probably
on.
left
He
for a
probably been
younger
on.
chick and
He been on Instagram with his other chick, and she couldn't wait to fuck.
Let her bail you out.
Custody.
Let that bitch
Fine.
bail you out.
Ooh, she couldn't wait. She fucked
Man,
you up, boy.
No more new car for you.
Hey,
Look at that.
what the name is? The black chick, the black security guard that punched the Trump supporter.
Oh yeah,
She lost her job.
yeah.
She gonna get another one. Drake gonna hire her some shit to be personal.
Oh, she need to be in the
Cause she
ring
got a hell of a
somewhere.
right, goddamn.
She need to be in the ring.
She had that bit was quick too. It was
Yeah,
quick.
because she tried to snatch something out her hand or like
Yeah.
take her phone.
It
or
looked
something
like the white lady went
From the
forward
video.
and did something,
From
and it
the
was a
video.
reaction.
She tried to snatch something out of her hand.
Right.
And she bapped her ass.
The video I
hard,
seen,
too.
it was like a one
Hopefully
punch.
she get a settlement. She was security.
Hopefully.
She was breaking into.
Hopefully,
Like I
Bob
said.
Arum or Don King called her
I'm
because that
telling you,
punch
guys.
was serious.
Yeah, goddamn.
She connected.
That big was straight and stiff and
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah, indeed. She
White girl
but-
turned into a quick
but
white girl again.
That go to our point what we were saying. You know when people was talking about like the Capitol Police officer, and I got a story right here on him as soon as we get through with this. But how they were saying how I would have just shot. Like no nigga, that shit don't work for. We just see this lady lost her job for
for
punching.
punching her.
Yeah, it's a rioter.
And the one who did actually shoot the lady is on leave and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And the nigga that was in that bitch all over the globe, he eating organic food. he better off the shit.
Right.
They said that police officer, by the way, for those who don't remember, we've talked about him a couple weeks. The one that was running up the steps and it looked like he was running and da. And I talked about how he was leading them away. They say that Mike Pence was where he was at. He knew it. That's why he led him away and chased him. They talking about giving him the congressional gold medal.
They better. He helping out y'all side,
Definitely.
basically. And y'all don't even know.
He did his
Bill
job.
Belichick.
Yep.
Right.
To do what?
It was the
Win a
Senate
Super Bowl?
floor. They said there was a lot of senators and Mike Pence was less than 200 feet away if they would have went that direction. So, shouts out to him.
Shots out.
Big
man.
shout
That's
out.
huge. That's dope. That's
Hell
super
yeah.
dope, man. And the crazy part is he was actually helping them because that's part of their side. And they so stupid they don't
You
even
know
know
how
it.
crazy you gotta be to be whatever in that group, and you don't like Mike Pence as far right and conservative and batshit crazy as Mike Pence is.
That just go to show you that it's a
You go
different
against the
agenda
grain.
going on.
That's what
the
I'm trying to
only
figure
thing Mike
out.
Pence said is, "Hey, The Constitution says
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
What
Hang 'em up.
So what exactly
goddamn.
is their agenda? Because I have no fucking.
Whatever Trump say.
Civil War.
That's
They
it.
they wanted
That's
Mike
it.
Pence to say, "Oh no, Trump won."
No, it's just they way or no way.
Right.
That's it.
Dummies.
Which go to show you that if that man would have got them next 4 years, them that same people would have been ready for him to be there for a lifetime.
Right.
And be safe wherever you are. They say it's supposed to be a lot of violence going
Yeah.
on possibly in the next week or two. So just be safe and protect
That's,
yourself
so,
and your people.
that's just so crazy to me. Like, here y'all are. I thought, I'm gonna be honest. I thought that y'all were supposed to be the most Americanist people of all.
Right.
I thought y'all loved this place so much, and
Right.
I thought that y'all thought nobody's supposed to disrespect the flag. And I'm seeing the people who said that and was mad at NFL players that wanted to speak out about oppression and. I thought that y'all loved. I thought y'all loved it here, but I'm starting to see that y'all are terrorists. Y'all know better than them other people.
Man, this is not a. I don't think this has nothing to do with patriotism or America. This is about race. When you take a Confederate flag
To the White House.
to the White House,
Yeah.
that's not about. You wasn't saying no. That's about race, and your racist ass leader
But-
is now gone.
but you know how
now
cra-
what you gonna do?
but you know how
now
dumb-
you can't be racist anymore.
But how dumb racism is to a point.
yeah,
Let me show you how dumb racism is as a point. It's black people that believe in what y'all talking about.
Right.
It's black people that was out there. It wasn't many of them, but
Right.
it was a few of them.
You know,
I see a
stunning.
lot of black people with "Make America Great Again" hats. I see Candace Owens always saying the same thing that y'all saying.
Right.
But like that just show you how stupid racism is to begin with. Like it just
because Candace Owens is just as stupid, but she a little bit less as stupid as y'all because she didn't break into the fucking White House.
she wouldn't. She ain't gonna do that. She gonna talk her shit about it, which you entitled to it. But
And y'all need to be even more mad. My boy said he was mad that the writers look so low class. Y'all niggas are so low class.
Dummy.
Y'all bums. Don't be fighting for me. Nigga told y'all don't fight for him. Y'all
But-
terrible looking.
we had to talk about that. That was the flavor of the week.
Man,
I'm pretty sure, with the upcoming election, it's crazy the inauguration.
And thank y'all for showing us what y'all actually thinking, which is
Yeah.
nothing at all.
Yeah, it's crazy to see all them troops and how boarded up it's gonna be and things like that. The election. My brother, he live in D.C. and he said that the mayor basically told them starting Monday, if you go to the store all this weekend, do all that stuff, but starting Monday, if you don't have to go nowhere and have to go out, don't come back outside till Friday.
Do you think they're stupid enough to have more widespread violence like that?
You
Again?
could never ask, do you think they stupid?
I don't know.
I don't
At
think
this
they that
point,
stupid. I
nothing
don't.
should
Do you think
surprise
that you would have saw people rush the Capitol?
No,
Right.
I don't.
So I don't know.
I don't think they stupid enough to do it again. I think a few more of them gonna get shot, but I don't fucking
Man,
know.
a
I'm
lot
not,
more
I
never
would
get
not
shot.
be surprised.
See, that's the thing they don't understand. We have the fucking best military in the world.
In the
You
world,
think
Craig.
you going to Academy and buying 9mm, you're ready for war
Boy.
with the United States of America.
Boy,
Them niggas can snipe your ass from another country.
Well, that's the
probably.
problem with
They
that's
wasn't going against the United States because
Basically, you are.
the chief of whatever, the president, shit was with them. So they
And I
don't
was
feel
just
like they ever
I was,
had to
and
go.
I was just finna say
If they do it now, they are. They're going to
Right.
do it.
well, here's the dangers to me. We don't know like how deep that ideology spread. There's people like militaries. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be Democrat, Republican. You can be.
I'm pretty sure it's
QAnon,
some
you
on
can be.
both of them.
So you don't know, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
it's
One of
dangerous,
the,
man.
One of the latest died was ex-military.
Yeah, a lot of them was ex-military and police officers.
Right.
Now, did y'all see that meme that posted up? They were saying how it was a whole bunch of. They found that it was a whole bunch of cops that was
right.
being arrested or questioned about the Capitol thing,
I saw
and
them
then they
being
was like black people, and it was shit like
What? You mean to tell me
y'all shocked?
Right, yeah.
cops are racist?
This is-
And
been
that's no
going on
knock to
for
all
years.
police, because
Right.
police, we got a lot of friends that are police officers and things. We always say that that's not all police, but it's not shocking to find that it was some police officers in there.
Academy gun section empty as fuck too.
Gun sales are up 400%.
Shit, them nigga had about 6 guns in that bitch.
They
total.
done raised the cost of ammo and everything, like because they know
Yeah.
that you niggas finna buy it. That's why I don't understand how the NRA filing for bankruptcy. I thought this would be good for business
They
right
got
now.
no shortage of guns.
Who? Hold on. Who filing for bankruptcy?
NRA,
How?
I don't know. They've been having all kind of fights and political
Billions
fallout
and being sued
yeah,
and,
for a lot of years lately. But I just wanted to bring that up, man. I know we stayed there for a while, but like I said, that is the flavor of the week. We're going to watch the inauguration and see how it go. But I want to give a big shout out, man, to Cardi B.
Shouts out to the Ratchet Dude.
Cardi B landed her first leading role in Paramount's comedy Assisted Living, a new movie that Paramount got scheduled to come out. Thought it was pretty dope, man. Cardi B acted in, what was the name of that other movie that she was in?
Strippers?
It was with strippers.
Nickets.
No, there wasn't necessarily strippers. There was like scammers for
Take
real
My
though.
Dollar.
Fool. There was scammers and
They
shit.
was
in it.
scammers. Hey, that movie was pretty good.
It was straight.
Yeah,
I
it
never
was.
finished it
started
though.
it.
I ain't
Yeah.
finished like the last 30
I
minutes,
finished
but it was fine and it was stealing.
They didn't say when it would be set to be released, but that's just dope. Like I'm all for seeing people, get up to that platform, be with music, and then branch out to some other shit. That's super dope.
While we in movies, I watched A Night in Miami. One night in Miami. Very dope. About 2 hours long, but it seemed like 30 minutes. So that's a good sign. But just seeing it was the night that Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay won against Liston, I think his first time. Mm-hmm. And it was him in a room with Sam Cooke, Malcolm X, and the running back, Browns.
James Brown.
Jim Brown.
Jim
Jim
Brown.
Brown.
I say
James Brown went there.
I would love to see that nigga perm sticking out of him. Nigga said James Brown. Goddamn.
It's crazy because they Sam Cooke kind of called James Brown. Well, they all kind of agreed that James Brown was kind of cooning. He was like up there, shaking his Jerry curl for them white folks. So, but it was a lot of dope stuff in there. Some stuff, you really never heard or knew, but it's definitely worth watching. Amazon.
Oh, that's
Prime.
what it was called. It was called Hustlers. My bad.
Hustlers.
Mm-hmm. And it
Who was the
scammers.
producer of that
is what
movie? It was Regina King.
Regina King.
Yeah.
And what's the name of it again? A Night in
Night in Miami.
A Night in Miami.
Okay, that's dope.
If you pull up your Prime, it's like right there.
Yeah.
Do you have to have special channels on Prime? Because I tried to looked at The Boys, and it started off bad. I hated it. It was slow. And then at the end, them niggas nuts, man. Superheroes are fucking nuts, but that shit got dope. You know what I'm saying? It was some good shit. But I was trying to watch Gangs of London, and it let me watch the first episode, but said you got to have like AMC Plus to watch the rest of it or some shit.
That's how they make their money. I don't know. I never
But
tried.
I'm paying for Prime.
That's one thing. That's one thing I hate about this new age of cutting the cord and shit. You gotta have. You think you get HBO Max, but then you need HBO Max plus.
Exactly.
Like what the fuck?
How many
HBO
But
Max
you might have
Square.
AMC through your cable.
cable. But I'm looking to cancel cable. So if I'm gonna cancel that, how does that benefit me to add AMC?
You better
HBO?
watch it before you cancel.
Before you know it, $300. Goddamn.
goddamn
You should
right
have
back.
stayed with the highest cable.
It's gonna average out about the same for
Right.
Once you talking about shit, if you especially on
Well, do you get
Sunday
more though?
TV.
Because I think that maybe streaming, maybe you get more of those fucking premium channels and the Netflix and Hulu specials as well.
Hey man, you just gotta barter, man. Yeah, I give you this, you give me that. You know what I'm saying?
I want all that shit.
like
Like,
me and Stock share,
You're
me
my
and Stock
boss.
share HBO Max. You know what
oh, I
I'm
feel you on that. I feel you.
So I found out.
I need
You had a
but-
whole profile on
Hey,
that
hey,
shit.
hey,
6'3",
This is a platform. You guys are snitching on yourselves.
6'3".
Feds gonna be after you.
Man, they come up.
As you know,
It's
in your
being
phone.
paid for.
Yeah, I pay for that shit.
Okay.
He watching over my house.
Yeah, there you go.
I logged in at his house.
Yeah, there you go.
Clean it up. What else y'all niggas watching? Anything else?
I'm still on Shameless.
See,
fool.
Huda?
That shit's so great
What?
and bad.
Man, Shameless the best. I asked anything else you want to add?
And
I ain't gonna do that shit again.
Do it again, man. It worked. It worked. It worked, fool. It made and in my head I didn't realize you did it, but I was starting to look for what else have I been.
I only
look
did
at
it.
that.
I only did it for one reason. I'll tell y'all later.
I already know why you did. Yeah, being sarcastic, but it worked. Goddamn.
No, that ain't really why I did it. But
It
That
worked.
was it. Why you did it?
I'll tell y'all later.
Oh, okay.
But Netflix, I need some old recommendations. The Boys was good. I watched that shit in a week though. 2 seasons. It's only 8 episodes.
Are y'all gonna watch American Skin or Skin I mean? What's it
Hell
called?
yeah.
Americans,
American
yeah.
Skin.
If Amazon gives it to me for free.
I tried it. Y'all ever be at home trying to gauge how sleepy and drunk you might be?
Yeah.
Like I literally sat down. I was like, okay. I pulled it up and I'm like, man. I blinked.
My eyes are a little watery.
Then I was like, well, I could go to sleep.
Let me sit up a little.
Well, I could. Do I want to go upstairs and crush? Dude, nah. I think I'll just go to sleep. Nigga be trying to gauge how drunk or sleepy you is, goddamn.
That shit does determine when
movie.
you
I was
gonna
like,
watch
man,
something.
it's 11 o'clock. They say it's 2 hours.
On Netflix, Crack. Y'all watch Crack? It's like crack cocaine or crack. It's let me see. It's basically a series just letting you know how crack evolved. And the Ronald Reagans and all of that, just more into that. More shit you see.
It's a series? Like a documentary series?
It's a documentary, just one episode though. It's like an hour and a half. Pretty good. It looked pretty good.
I still ain't watched it. Did anybody watch the Tiger Woods doc that we talked about?
I
Or it's
did
not
watch
out
it.
yet?
No, part 2 comes out. So if you want to watch it in
Oh, great. You
totality,
can catch
then
up.
you can watch it today. But I watched part 1.
But see how when you don't drink, how that rolled that? You nailed that.
Did
motherfucker.
he nail it?
That nigga,
Didn't he
totality. He
Totality.
would have fucked that shit up. Or
It's called
I would have
Totality.
forgot.
Hey man, we don't want to know what that's called. We
Motherfucker,
thinking
watch
can't get
it.
right
Get
right
his
now.
ass. Keep getting
You
it.
said crack, fool.
No, it's
You
crack, cocaine, corruption, and conspiracy.
Okay, you put in crack. It's going to come up.
Hey, motherfuckers.
That nigga
Shut
wanted to
up.
give us the full name. Goddamn. Who was it produced by?
This shit
Who,
over here playing. I ain't trying to play it.
who was it produced by?
Let me find it for you. This movie is provocative investigation. Shut up, nigga.
That's like Dez and the beer spot. Y'all ever been to this big ass warehouse?
Dummy.
My boy was
We
excited.
we
You
went
killed
that
my
bitch
boy,
about a
man.
year and a half ago, guys.
I killed my boy, man. My man was excited about that shit.
He
too.
never got it until you told him.
got
to.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Dez, what street? 6 that. You talking about 2 streets over from me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here it go right here on the map. Okay, got you.
Y'all trash friends.
Y'all do my boy so wrong.
I'm telling you, man.
Do y'all think it's hard for people to authentically be themselves?
Yes.
Why?
Because they want to impress people. People, that's one of the biggest things. That's why you put shit on Instagram and Facebook. Because you want to be liked. So people want, a lot of people want to be liked, so they do shit for likes. Which makes them come out of themselves.
I'm not gonna say you have to have an identity crisis to do that. I don't want to go that far and say that, but nah, you just have to be comfortable with who you are for real. Like if you don't say for instance you are forever be known to me as a nigga that always be like, fuck that shit. You don't care about nothing. So I don't think that.
But I think that I've tried to start caring about stuff because I've heard that I don't care about nothing so often. Also,
You don't care.
I don't care. But like I said, but what I said is I tried to care more because
you're
I
not
heard
being
that so much.
authentic to who
But
you
then
are.
ultimately, I be like, I don't really still don't care though.
No, I mean, change is good with anybody. Just because that's who you are don't mean that's who you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, tell yourself that.
Exactly.
That's why he said it, I think.
This nigga is
I just
retarded.
no.
Niggas
Had
are
to
not-
make sure he heard it and make sure he digested it as well.
But
goddamn.
even when he said that don't matter because that nigga he gonna go back
exactly
to being himself. goddamn.
Exactly.
No.
But
And that's also why I don't believe in censorship. Because I could really just not find Lizzo attractive.
like at all though, like no censorship at all. Like
You gotta
You gotta
censor-
self-censor.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You gotta censor some stuff. But some stuff, like, it ain't for everybody.
And I say shit like that too because I know, man, it's so hard for some people to be themselves. And I know like they'll pass judgment on people like even ourselves, this platform. There's some people that won't support our platform just because we cuss or say words that they say in private that we just not scared to say out loud. Right. And it's like they find themselves like, if you ever catch yourself, for people who like, look at clips or look at our clips and catch themselves like, there they go again. Like, it's the same shit that you probably say at home
Right.
or that you hear from your parents or your cousins and stuff. But this is we pride ourselves here on this platform as being an authentic conversation. I don't want to come on this bitch and be all prim and proper and so tell me and use all these big exotic words that I don't have to use.
do you sometimes worry that would affect you somehow? Like in
No.
other ways?
Like
or
at
in
this
other ways?
point, remember that conversation I think we all had before we even put this bitch on air. And that's some things that people don't be privy to. We had that conversation about words like, you using nigga or a bitch or words like that. And we try our best not to use them if they're not needed.
Yeah.
But if we're having a conversation and that's how I would explain that to Todd, that's how I explain it to Todd.
Right.
And I feel like people who like it gravitate to it and people who don't go over there. That's fine.
Do you ever want to be able to come on the podcast and talk like you would talk in your group message?
No.
I would love to. I think that's just the purest form of
I mean,
conversation. Because you don't mean any harm by it. I don't think.
I think the biggest difference is
That's too much.
I still feel like for the most part, we probably like 75, 80% there. It's just
Facts.
the only
But that
part.
20%. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, and that's just the stuff that you should self-censor anyway.
But I do also want to say that other 20% is just probably us cracking jokes too.
Yeah, or it's the language. It's using words that shouldn't.
And that's what I would want. I would want people to see that. Yes, it's vulgar and crazy, but it's just a joke.
Yeah,
But you know what?
And
though?
there's no
I've
violence
learned
in it. That's
that
the difference.
Women are far more vulgar than we are. Like in their
How you figure
conversation.
that? How you found that out?
together,
How you came up with that?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But they are far more like explaining things in detail. Oh,
but the women be
They're
the
the
main
worst.
ones that be
they're the worst.
saying
They're
that we
savages.
should be censoring
Right.
ourselves. Like,
Y'all the
it's like
savages.
you say way worse shit.
Right.
I get it from my mama. You okay? Because my mama's nuts. Get it from my mama. My mama and my sister nuts, boy. They would tell you anything fast.
Oh, yeah,
Cut
my
your
mama,
ass out like
yeah, she
ain't
the
nothing
worst,
going
too.
on.
Yeah.
That's why those shit affect you right now. You
I'm
get
telling you.
Probably.
barbed wire
Tell
and get cussed out. Shit.
Be like that, man. Be like that. I think that's a good way to be though. Like, man, when you don't worry about shit too much. Like, just worrying about shit too much is just stupid to me.
It needs to be a balance.
Well, it's about like.
I mean, there is a balance. I worry about my wife and my kids and their health and our wealth. But you
We
know,
worry about too much shit.
Right.
like,
I believe that too. But I don't know if you feel like this, but I don't mind saying fuck that shit to a whole bunch of stuff.
array of shit.
But I do find that people think just because you like that with stuff that you always like that.
No.
Or they
You are
think
that
that you
person, right.
don't care about anything.
Right.
And you do care about a lot of shit. It's just that some of that stuff that you sit there and worry about or, pull your hair out of, I'm just not
I'm
finna
not
sit
gonna
there
I
and
had
worry
a
about that
conversation last night.
Stress
with a
kills,
girl, fool.
goddamn.
She told me because I wouldn't talk to somebody about their problem that I was being self-centered. We talk amongst each other and we say, man, we get to an age to where if we had a conversation about a certain thing before, why would I continue to say that same conversation to you over and over again? Obviously, it's not registering. I'm not finna.
I changed nothing. I still feel the same way as the last time I had
Right.
this
So why do I
conversation.
have to keep beating the dead horse? That person is not going to change. That's who that person
Well,
is.
then you got to think about it. Then that comes with that reinforcement. Think about your wife. She wants to hear she's cute often.
Well,
I said it last week, but she wants to hear she's You got to
How
think
many
about
years you been married to her?
it'll be 10 in July.
How many years you been telling Tamika the same thing?
10 in July.
What the fuck you want me to do?
Right. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
anytime that line come out, it's probably because he didn't say it.
But even though I said that, Todd, I'm still with you. Like I tell
mean,
my wife,
I get it.
I think you were
Yeah.
beautiful yesterday. I think you're gonna be beautiful tomorrow, even if I don't tell you.
But
Like,
it ain't even on that. I ain't even on that realm. I'm
just
talking
saying,
about-
I think it
but
falls
I
in
get
the
what you're
same.
saying. I'm saying like, okay, somebody fucking beating on their wife or something. You gonna be like,
hey man, you've been real violent, man. You've been violent.
Tamika,
I'm just saying.
Stop beating my
text
boy.
me, let me know you're okay over there. It's something.
Okay,
That
that's
nigga
good.
go to that shit every time.
Get you the hotline number.
okay.
Tamika send a smoke signal.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if that's happening, and you pull this person, like, man, you can't be doing that shit. You try to check them, right?
Well, some
And then
stuff,
I'm-
some stuff I'm
that's
never.
a bad example
I'm-
because I never stop telling y'all
exactly.
to stop doing that.
But I'm never gonna stop. Be like, don't beat your wife.
Okay.
Like,
But I get what
no.
you're saying.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Until
That
you
was just
give me
a
a good
bad
example.
That was just a bad
Until
example.
you give
I'll
me a
take
good
that.
example, I don't get it. I need a good.
I'll
example.
take that one. That was a bad example. But I'm saying, like, if somebody's fucking up constantly in a relationship or money or something.
yeah, like if a nigga keep going to buy pussy all
Right.
the time, and you like, why you keep going to do that shit every time?
Nigga, your lights off.
You ain't gotta pay for
Like,
it.
bro, like you
Dummies.
ain't even got no car. Why you keep buying pussy? Goddamn? Like, I get it. Like, you gonna keep trying to talk to him. I get it.
But after a while, you gonna be like,
Pornhub
man,
is
fuck that shit. Right? Y'all niggas retarded, bro.
I just had to light it up after you said beat up people.
Yeah,
and
you
shit,
got
goddamn.
it. Loosen up.
You a after school special.
Was you
waiting to
finished with that?
happen.
What you still going?
No, that's like a
Yeah, that's,
That's
story
it.
over.
Oh.
We got it. When you say you
Yeah, you
got
got
it,
it.
once you say you got it,
it,
you got it. Don't go buy pussy.
yeah.
But now, sometimes though, like, do you have a problem when you say something like you said that you done said the same thing to somebody a couple of times, but like how you feel if you done said the same thing a bunch of times and then they act like they ain't never heard that, like they act like you ain't never told them that.
New news all the time. Is that still just the same? That's kind of crazy though. I just talked to you about this last week. You
it's kinda
can't,
were
you
you
can't say I
listening?
didn't tell you that. Like that would
Maybe you
that
gotta
would
change
that would
something.
anger me even more. That would anger me even
Have
more.
you
'cause
ever had a
you're really
fault
not
like when
listening.
you fall out with people and stuff like that? It be shit like that. Bro, you ain't never said that to me. Like,
Yeah, I
God
did.
damn, that's
Well,
what we
you-
fell out for. Like, But like
Why
that,
you think we ain't talking?
that just go to show you, and I'm not even gonna call it crazy, dumb, and then like that just go to show you that people perceive shit. It's just like playing the game telephone. Nigga told you the bat is yellow, and by the time it get over there, that bitch be the bat is
Burgundy.
purple with
ain't
stripes.
even a
stripes
bat
on
no
it.
Like how,
Right.
who changed it? Like how?
The horse is blue. It's,
Yeah,
a whole horse now.
Yeah, like how,
But honestly, it's never a situation where I don't deal with the person, I don't like them anymore. I just choose how my energy is spent with that person.
that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Pick your energy.
Right.
And sometimes you just accept people as being who they are.
Right.
That's the key though. You're right. I'm a big energy picker.
Right.
I argue, I fuss, and all that shit when I want to. If I don't give a fuck, I
That's just
just
it.
don't give a fuck.
Right.
And
Now
I'm
that's
not
something I
gonna-
had to learn. Now I just argue with people I like. I don't argue with people I don't like.
I need to see that. We in a pandemic, so I need to see once we get out of a pandemic and go around people.
Oh no, he
You
gonna
ain't
be
been
ready
around
to
nobody.
argue.
You ain't been
He
around
argue
nobody.
with nobody new in so long.
That's because you ain't been around nobody new in so long.
Right.
Nigga been around us.
Nigga go to restaurant, party for 6. Nigga, it's a party for 8.
Add me 2 chairs just cause.
Hey, y'all got y'all destination in the back of your mind where you going? Where
Hey,
in the world?
I want to go international beach water blue.
Yes.
Beach water blue. I don't care.
Beach
Beach
water
water
blue.
blue. I don't give a fuck. Where is it? Destin,
Look
Mexico,
to tell you a
Cali.
nigga, boy. I be seeing people go to trips to like the mountains and shit, and that shit looks so great and cool, but beach water blew me.
Yes.
I don't need to go skiing. I will, and I have
That
fun
shit'll be
doing
so
it,
much
but
fun.
I'm just not gonna pick
But beach water blew
I'm
me.
not gonna pick
I
that.
go skiing. I'm not skiing, but
I'll go skiing. Give me the little baby trail.
Put on a little.
Yeah, they be having like
I
little,
get on the
little beginner
beginner.
hill.
Yeah, I get on the little
Hey.
straight shoot.
I'll be at the bar eating, drinking cocoa and Woodford.
Niggas gonna be fresh too.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
Niggas gonna be super fresh when the world. I
No
got so much
snow.
shit I ain't never.
Well, I got so much shit to pull out.
I got so much shit I ain't pulled out yet.
But I had looked at a little combination the other day. I was like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna hurt them in 2022.
I'm going back to the basics, man. Straight basics.
I'll be like Buddy on Martin. He was just like, snow? What?
fuck is that? Nah, man. I go skiing though. I think I would try some shit. Like I think the pandemic's teaching you that too. Try some shit that you don't know
Like,
what to do.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I looked at somebody. They went skydiving. I promise.
I ain't doing
I
that one, no.
listen,
Oh, yeah, I saw
listen.
that.
I said I would never go,
I ain't
I
doing
wanna
but it
do
was
that.
something kind of fun or cool about. I was like,
You brave. I think you brave as fuck for that.
You
I
are.
would want to do that.
you know what I looked at? I'm not finna go do this now. Listen, I'm not skydiving. I'm scared because my parachute ain't gonna open. I already know.
Yeah, that's always gonna be my
You
reason.
already know.
I already know. I already know. I'm a goddamn
Parachute not gonna open. Oh my man.
Hey, the car,
man gonna get
now
sick.
you pulling the car, come out of your hand. That's me.
That's that
goddamn.
cartoon.
Yeah,
man.
so it ain't no need for me to go skydive because I already know what time it is, right? But it was just to me like I looked at it like it's a conquer of the fear, like you just conquering the fear. It's the fear why you don't want to go do it, and for the people who go jump and do it, they just conquer fear. Now, look,
Listen. I
Yeah,
grew-
that's cool at Six
I
Flags.
grew up in New
Yeah, yeah,
Orleans,
yeah, yeah.
Louisiana. I overcame a lot of fear.
yeah, but I'm talking about. I'm just talking about
On the ground.
I'm using it as a what you call it? What's the word?
A motivational tool, maybe, or
Analogy.
something.
Conquer your fear in anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
that.
Nigga. That's why I gave the disclaimer, nigga. I'm not jumping out of no goddamn plane, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's just the
My
conquering the
parachute gonna be
fear.
broke.
Like if it's a job or relationship or something you want to get out of, you conquering the fear. You jumping out that
Step
plane,
on out
nigga.
on
Get
it.
out of it. You don't know what the fuck finna happen. That's how I look
These are
at it.
facts.
Yeah.
Know what I'm not.
I can find another way to conquer my fear.
Yeah, I ain't jumping.
I conquered my fear in Jamaica. I jumped
sorry,
off a
let me-
cliff. You know what I'm saying? Jumping
do
in
want-
that water,
I do
jumping in
want
that
that
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I
I
do
got
want
on the
that.
plane in college, nigga. I conquered a lot of fears. For real. That's
I don't think you had a choice.
Hey, that's why I never jumped off the boat
still.
in Mexico, though.
Why?
As soon as
That
I
shit was
jumped
so
in,
fun, fool.
the shark, the jaws was gonna be right there.
Right. Stupid. That's a big fear conquer
Dummies.
right there.
Stupid.
Just know how to swim, because somebody just kept floating further and further
Nah,
away.
she almost went under. You know what I'm saying? She almost.
Yeah, I can swim.
Hell no. Them niggas went.
They had to go get her.
Even though I'm not scared of water, them niggas swim the far way away. I was not doing that. I
No.
jump off right here by
right
the boat,
here,
get right back
calm
in.
waters.
Them
yeah.
niggas went way over there.
Did you?
Hey, but she about to die. Though. Come get me. No. You say you can swim.
She was swallowing number salt water up that big.
I'm good over here.
Head there.
Oh man.
Sports. Shouts out to Alabama, man.
Big shout out. Big shout
Alabama,
out.
Nick
National
Saban
champions.
conquered another milestone, hit another national championship. I don't know how many that is. I'm not somebody already.
12, 17, 32.
3600.
Yeah, somebody attacked me this week saying that I wasn't you just an Alabama hater because I said that only person I was scared of was Smith. And I'm like, God damn, Alabama fans, like, that is the only person I'm scared of.
Relax.
And you should be. And we saw why.
Nigga went nuts.
You should be
First
scared of
half.
him.
He won the game in the first half.
Because it did look a little different once he wasn't available. Now, they still handled him. Alabama fans, they handled him.
It would have
They
been
won.
closer without.
But you see why I was scared of him. But shouts out to Alabama on that, man. But I saw something this week that kind of troubled me.
You still with Alabama or you? You still with Alabama? Or
What you mean?
What you mean?
are you still talking about Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was saying I saw something this week because it said it was a story on how to break up the Nick Saban monopoly and improve college football.
I mean,
what's
how-
wrong with college football?
And how is it a monopoly when he loses coaches every year? It's just Nick
They
Saban.
gonna make it an Alabama South or Alabama?
Well, that's
East
what I'm
or-
saying. Like,
Hey.
to me, it speaks volumes of this entitlement culture that, oh man, move Alabama, let them go play NFL teams so we can win some. Like,
Nah.
if you want to beat the best, if you want to be the best, you need to beat the best. That's how it go. Hey, listen, I'm a Florida State fan, man. At one time we never seen championships like Alabama, but we were great. 56 years of no losing seasons, and now we suck. We gotta endure.
Y'all
it.
do suck.
Yeah, it happens. LSU sucked this
We
year.
did. We
Nigga,
did
after
suck.
winning the national championship.
You gotta ring.
You gotta go through it. Alabama had years of being sorry as fuck. I remember the Shaw Williams days and
Bum.
what was that other when they had Mike Shula and
Frank
shit.
Jones.
Yeah, they wasn't sorry,
Didn't
but
they have
they
a coach
was
for like 2 days? Price. The nigga-
Price. He
Price.
went and seen some boobies.
Right.
Yeah.
That nigga was there for 2 days.
That
Guys.
nigga got fired for going to Salmons, bro. You know with the Magic City or something.
The first nigga to get fired on his day off.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Well, you go to Salmons, boy. You see his MacBooks back that bitch and goddamn
He got them bras.
and big hooters.
Women got bras on in that bitch. Come on, now. How you can have
Nigga
fun?
built
That
so
bitch got a
different.
bra on. Get out of here. Get your ass home.
Big
man.
boobies and a MacBook back there.
Hey, go your ass home, Mike.
Jogging pants,
Built
no
like a
top.
pea.
That nigga been gone.
But no, I just want to speak to the fact that there are a group of people who feel like that Alabama is bad for college football.
And what do they do to, like, what do they mean break them up? Because I just feel like every year they lose players. Every year they lose coaches. The only constant is fucking Nick Saban. So what are you saying? Bad Nick Saban? Because he's the only constant.
You can't, man. His formula is just, but it's him. I think if he'd have stayed at LSU and never went to fuck the NFL,
It'd have been the same, I think.
it would have been the same. Shit, wherever he went.
To me, it's his demeanor. Like I saw the nigga at the press conference when they was announcing the NFL draft. He was back mad again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got people who are going to enter the draft and
They don't need to.
they
and-
leave on, and here they are. You know what I'm saying? Like he just back
his
to
rule,
business.
I think his rule, of course, it's a little self-serving probably, but if you ain't first day, then you need to come back, which is kind of a good rule.
I believe in that.
But
shit.
sometimes everybody ain't afforded that luxury. But people
and-
better be glad he ain't go to Texas and get that money.
Nigga that bought
Are
every
you-
player in the world.
You talking? You,
You know
think
what?
a Charger getting these?
I think
niggas.
I realized why he wouldn't go to Texas.
Too much motherfucking interference.
Too much
too
input.
much interference.
Too many hands
and
in
too
the-
much
in-
talking.
Yeah, right.
You would think that at Alabama, but I think at Alabama it's like, nigga, we paying you
To win.
You better prove yourself.
You win,
And
you
let 'em
do it. Do whatever
Yeah.
you want if you win.
It's
But-
not one like billionaire. You
But
know
in
what I'm
Texas,
saying?
they gonna pay. You got to take this quarterback. You
Yeah,
got to
you gotta-
take this coach.
He
You
went to
gotta
high.
take this
He went to
somebody.
my high school, but
He's a legacy.
Give him
yo.
a chance.
yeah. But
And
question.
them nigga got Bear Bryant's son sitting on that pine. You
Oh,
understand
deep
me?
on the
I don't give a
pine.
fuck who you are.
Yeah.
You,
So
you
far on
don't deserve
that
to play.
pine.
You ain't playing.
And he probably not playing because that Bryce Young fella's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, you can already see he's not playing. Bama always
He
shows.
might be like Mac. If you just sit around and wait till your senior year, you might get on that
Man.
thing.
But
They hear
Bama
his
Bama
ass
always
like that.
shows who's next though, and you can see
they
that this
forgot
young
it.
guy's next.
They probably
and,
ain't even remember the red shirt that day.
and can he sit around and wait? This guy who's playing is very young.
Who, Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
freshman.
might consider it because he's gonna get this year back, so that'll help him. And then he was a redshirt freshman, get this year back. So yeah, hell yeah, he
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
He gonna sit around for the next 2-3 years.
Mac did it.
He did.
Mac did it.
He literally did just showed you guys now
Right.
that all you motherfuckers jumping in the
Patience.
portal. That sometimes you just gotta have patience and wait your turn.
AJ McCarron
And be
did.
ready. That's it.
Be ready when
Be
it's
ready
your
when your
time.
number comes.
But no, that
You got kids that's been in the portal 3 times. Sorry, man.
Bryant's great nephew. He's never seen the field. He better stick his toe out.
You mean they ain't
there.
gonna do what Auburn did with Bo Nix?
Hell
No politics.
And
They
that's
did
why
it
they
yet?
shouldn't. Bum nicks.
Right.
Nigga, sorry than a motherfucker. Little sorry,
Me,
that's a
bro.
sorry little. That's a sorry.
But
son,
but
man.
also at Auburn, they just don't develop talent.
They hired somebody yet?
yeah, Boise State coach.
Yeah,
Mo Bum.
but
They love him. Herb Streak. Everybody said that this is a great hire.
and until you get to Auburn,
And they hired all his assistants.
Does,
No.
I'm
They-
saying they picked their hand.
No, they didn't. They let him pick his own people.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Okay.
they let him do it.
I was about to say if they let him pick his own people, I actually like that. I like when you can take your whole staff somewhere. And
Well, they were saying that was
Bring your whole
why
culture.
UAB coach didn't go there.
I just think
that
that's
was
real
the
stupid
rumor.
too, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that
why
was
do
the
you
rumor.
control who this man picks as a coach?
And you want me to succeed.
But
Right. Like, I don't agree with
I
that
think he
kind of
was
offense.
smart because he kept some people for recruiting because you got
Yeah, you
some
gotta still stay
Oregon
local.
nigga wherever you from. You can't go into somebody's house in Prattville or Mobile. You know what I'm saying? And
You
think
can't be
you finna
Donahoe
make
and come to New Orleans. Donahoe came to New Orleans. Nigga, him and Coach Vandy.
Oh, they probably had a good time.
Them
that
niggas,
night
they
before
lost
came.
them niggas told my mom, we lost our car the night before. Them niggas out on Bourbon or car. Them niggas lost their car. Goddamn.
Yeah, they probably was so drunk didn't know how to find
Them
that.
niggas
bitch.
ain't know where to call.
oh, they couldn't wait to get
Yeah, I
New
know.
Orleans kid. Oh yeah,
But
You make
I
it
just
true.
think it's crazy, man, to tell somebody that they need to break up a monopoly or saying that they're bad for a sport just because they're winning. Clemson has found a recipe to get at Alabama ass.
Right.
Ohio State got at Alabama a few times ago. But, you know, like, build your program, man. Go
LSU.
beat them. Look at, like, if you need no other recipe, I look at what Deion trying to do. I know it's Jackson State,
close.
but the fact that I'm coming in and I'm finna beat y'all ass.
Right.
He said it. That's what you need to do.
Can't wait. I want to go to a couple of them games. I know we've been going on the road forever, but
Don't
shit,
worry.
it's in the perfect. It's in the spring. It's
You
gonna
worry.
be outdoors.
Disciplinarian or players coach? Who you want to play with? Now that you old and can think.
I need a mixture. I know that I need a mixture because we had a players coach, and I just felt, and we always go back and say he wasn't hard enough on us.
I think a disciplinarian probably
Right.
fits my
It
skill
definitely got to
Mm-hmm.
be both. Got to be a mixture of both.
Which I had played for Bill Clark. Wasn't that his name?
I would have played for any coach I played for, you know, because I've had some asshole coaches
Yeah.
before. So whatever coach I had, I just played.
Ain't
for.
nothing like, man, when you first get a coach that you don't know, that shit's the worst. It's like
You know
gotta
what to expect
get
from
them,
that
you gotta try to understand them and shit, and coaches just be trash. Every coach got a different way of kind of motivating.
But to be fair, like my favorite coaches and the best coaches to me have been kind of hard, but they have that sense of he's a player, he's a guy,
Yeah.
he's a human being. Like I love Boat as a coach, but I just don't think you can always do that and talk to people.
he wasn't
like that.
always like that though.
I know,
That's the
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I know. But it's some people like a J Babe who's gonna be like, nah, man, you can't just talk to that man like that. All that. Just being
You gotta be packing groceries.
Like I just don't think you can always do that and
Yeah.
be successful fully. You know.
But a good coach knows that. He knows how to reach that player's full potential. You know how to pull that shit up out of them, regardless.
Yeah,
know
and
it
it is, and I don't want to just keep. I don't want to take up for him in a sense because you know sometimes when you do that, and everybody's gonna have a different experience with him than that. But when I look back at it, I don't really think he was the problem on defense.
Oh no, I know he wasn't.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had
like-
a hell of a scheme. Like I said, he
Yeah,
had a hell of a
it
scheme.
was
look at
Jermaine and McSwain.
No, it was Watson Brown who took out half of his play calls.
He took out a lot of.
He
calls.
did that
He was scared-
offensively and
He was scared to
defensively.
run man coverage a lot of the time.
Yeah, I didn't have the skill to run man coverage against Florida State.
You say
man.
that, but we did.
We did it against
Nigga,
Oklahoma.
we did it
and
against
it worked.
Oklahoma. So what's your point?
You still lost.
Yeah,
And-
but did we get like it was a good game into the
It was
fourth
a-
quarter?
it
We
was
got
a-
cheated
it
out.
was
Y'all
a
got
good
cheated.
game with.
Yeah, we got cheated
Got
out.
cheated.
Hold on.
It was a good
It's-
game with Watson's
So,
game
question,
plan.
can't get right. You playing Madden, you alone. Do you always run cover 2 and cover 3?
No.
You're gonna run some man, even if you got the Cleveland Browns, right?
Right.
It's just okay to sometimes have that option. But when
That's
you
true.
completely take that off the, like you got to play a man sometimes.
Man, not always athletes too. Man
Right.
is a skill set.
Man, y'all know what Watson game plan was. Slow down the game and try to have a chance.
Not
Yes.
always.
Playing against big
Not
teams.
always. I ain't gonna lie. Not always, because when he had Hack, I ain't gonna lie. Hack was
That
the
Tennessee game
offense.
with Hack?
He gonna toss that bitch.
Let me tell you, playbook was open.
Man, that was a generational for UAB arm. So of course,
Right,
and they
so
had
then-
Roddy White.
But that
Not
shows
that
you.
year they played
But that
Tennessee.
shows.
They had Jerry Riggs and Reggie was the receiver that year. He was climbing on it.
I just, regardless of the situation, man coverage, depending on who you're playing, is not so scary.
Right.
It's really not. You need it.
That's what you brought him in for, to play. You know what I'm saying? You just coach him up.
But how the fuck we talking about? Fuck.
I meant to ask, but shit, we've been talking about coaches so long.
I forgot how to. Oh, we was talking about
we
Saban.
was talking about Saban and the
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, very quickly. Does Saban get bored?
No,
No.
he old.
I don't think you
Like if you gonna get bored, you're gonna do it before you're 60.
They said-
No.
I saw some-
But this was his last, because he passed Bear Bryant. Mm-hmm. So this was like, what else is it? He
Keep winning.
keep
winning.
going.
But for
Hey,
what?
hey, Dabo.
Same reason
Hey,
Bill
if
Gates
I
keep making them computers.
if I leave Dabo Sweeney gonna be real good for a long time. I keep winning and keep building that
Bill Gates don't
lead.
even really like he do more.
Hey, I stole that from Mayweather uncle. Remember when he was like, why the fuck Floyd? Somebody asked him why Floyd keep playing. He said, why the fuck Bill Gates keep making computers?
Right.
I want to keep me rich.
Yeah, like why the fuck
build my
Oh,
fortune.
his uncle one who said that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why what's in Bezos? Why he ain't stop Amazon? He the richest he see what I'm saying? Nigga come behind you, make Tesla like people keep going.
And you see,
It just seems like at one point, especially as a coach with a coaching life, at some point you do want to kind of enjoy your years.
Maybe,
I mean,
but
maybe
what
this
if you
is how he
truly
enjoys it,
love what you're doing? Like you
And
really
he
love
probably
it.
do.
Like, what do
it's
you
a
mean?
new crop of kids every year that
Like,
you developing and make it
check it out.
better.
And he ain't got to be at home.
You ever been on Dynasty mode? Remember when you first get that nigga, you be like, I can't wait for him to be live.
But then when you super live, then you get bored and start over.
Yeah, because that's a game.
And what do you mean by live his life? Like recently saw a tweet or Instagram, a couple of him and his players out on the boat, and they ran out of gas on the boat, and they looked like they was out there having a blast. So to me, that shows that he don't have
Who,
any-
Saban?
Yeah, he don't have him.
That's something he do at his house every year. I think that's like his lake house or something.
So
Yeah,
I
that
think
house
that
is better.
I think that he's living it like he's living. I think I would love that shit. I would love to still be playing football, winning, being amazing, and then in the off season I'm in Aruba with my family.
I think it's kind of
but
crazy.
he has no off season.
I think he does.
I think it's crazy. Like if you
Straight to recruit.
at your job, you work and get to a point and stuff like
You
that.
can't
like,
always recruit.
Yeah, when it's time to retire, I think he will. But right now, I think he still enjoys coaching.
Well, I mean, I ain't saying
think
he
about
gonna
Joe
quit
Paul
this summer,
with
but
a
like
still
how
probably
long?
coaching.
Like I don't see him coaching another 5 years.
Nah, maybe not because of his age though,
Yeah.
but not because he's bored.
As long as he stays the way he is, he gonna coach right now. If he is,
He don't look
If
that
in
old,
5
though.
years,
No, he don't
But
look
he's
old.
old.
Because what
Don't
he's
get me
70
wrong.
right now.
That nigga down there 80.
71,
Right. So
72.
if he still, this nigga 70 and look like he a good 59 and a
59,
half.
60.
So
and I think it's a lot to be said about. Not only am I developing new kids every year, I'm developing these new coaches. I'm watching my offsprings go out.
Right.
And now build they shit where they go.
that nigga a whole
Hey,
culture.
listen, man.
Him himself.
Just
A
go
whole
out
culture.
and get a partnership with one of these car lots like Alabama does, because everybody that play football got a charge. So
But
obviously,
yeah, that's cool to say,
6'9".
but that
So
ain't
crazy.
Yeah. Well, the way they do it is legal. Everybody
legal,
know that.
yeah.
But hey, do y'all think what you about to say? King?
No,
Y'all
shit.
y'all think Lamar Odom gonna get knocked out like Nate Robinson?
I hope you don't do that.
come on, man.
He just signed a little
I hope so.
contract to where he's gonna be a boxer.
I hope so. I hope they knock
You hope he get knocked out?
Yeah, I hope- I hope.
for the sake of
I
him,
hope-
don't get into that shit. You
to,
40.
for people to respect shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
like
This shit
to
ain't
me-
for everybody,
To
bro.
me, like people think that everything is for everybody, and I get it. Everybody should have an opportunity to do stuff. Like I'm pretty sure when we started a podcast, people were like, here come another podcast. You know,
That's true.
great,
I ain't
got it.
putting my life on the line with this though. I
But-
ain't putting my
I'd
life
die
on
for
the line.
this shit,
No, I'm not gonna die for
The,
this shit.
the only way,
Nigga, I'm finna get this shit tatted on me.
I die for this shit too. They so crazy.
I'm finna give me a dummy.
the only way I want to
the
see
logo
it
right there.
is if he
Logo
fight,
teardrop.
Run or test or somebody.
I
Don't
even wanna
fight
see
another
them fight.
boxer.
I think Ronald Tessa fuck him up. That's just
Okay, but that's a. I mean,
You want to see
trained.
celebrity on celebrity?
Yeah,
yeah,
don't
fight a boxer.
You can't play box. Yeah, don't fight a boxer because we saw even the worst boxer. That's like y'all was saying the D1 prospect from whatever school in the country would go to the gym and bust everybody's ass.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
So
They said, and I think a lot of boxers took offense to that because they wanted to take Jake Paul. Like a lot of people called him.
Wonderful,
Mayweather even said, "Bring his ass over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you something."
and he fighting the other brother or something, but that nigga fight kangaroos. I don't know.
and he's slated to fight June 12th, but he does not have an opponent just yet.
Who? Paul?
Bum Odom.
Oh,
Bum Odom.
I hope he get his ass knocked out. NFL playoffs. Where we at with it? I said the
Today-
Steelers and Todd said the Browns, so the Steelers gone.
Still going. Today we have the Bucks and the Saints, and first game is who? Chiefs and Browns.
Oh, Chiefs.
Chiefs and Browns is the first game. And yesterday we saw the Bills won
Dr. Rogers.
and Aaron Rodgers never won. So we got
nigga
that.
surgeon.
That
with that
A-Rod,
bitch.
man, is a
That nigga
motherfucker,
different kind of
bro.
animal, man.
That nigga.
What they call it, 12
that
gauge.
damn pump fake.
He's always been my favorite as far as talent wise, but as far as winning wise, it's Tom Brady. But talent wise, it's been Aaron Rodgers for me.
Really?
Hell yeah,
I ain't know that.
Hell yeah, that nigga got him. Just see his
First time
athletic.
ever saying.
Well, his
I've known that nigga for 20 years.
hell no, his athleticism and his arm strength is unmatched at that position. Like he's way more
That shit be
athletic
so
than that Tom
effortless
Brady.
looking, though. That nigga just flicking that hoe.
And he's 37 and he could still run
That's
a
why
little
I
bit.
said, man, we lived in like you had Breeze,
The
you
golden
had
age quarterbacks.
Aaron Rodgers,
Brady.
you had Brady,
Manning.
we had Computer Head, Palin Manning, as what
Palin.
Palin Manning.
Palin Manning.
P-A-L-O-N.
Yeah. Omaha.
Shit, McNabb.
Peyton Manning
Big-
was one of my favorites.
Peyton Manning for me, he was the ultimate student of the game.
I just like how he
doubt.
controlled the game.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about him.
I wonder if coaches ever clashed heads with him because of that. Probably
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because
hell
what
yeah.
the fuck does the offensive coordinator do?
Put the plays in, but Peyton
He
called.
called
If you
it,
want to
and
win a
he
Super
changed
Bowl
that
and be
bitch.
great,
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Peyton,
if I'm
call your
smart,
play.
hey Peyton, do it, nigga.
You
Because
see
I'm
it,
gonna
change
get,
it. That's fine.
because I'm gonna go from offensive coordinator to head coach. Because
Right.
Peyton Manning
'Cause Peyton
changed play,
Manning.
and then I'm gonna go get fired because I ain't got Peyton Manning to call the plays for me no more.
But who y'all
At least
got?
you that first check.
Browns or Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Chiefs running backs out, wide receivers out.
Browns.
Which wide receiver though?
It was Hilaire out.
It was Hill out and
But they got somebody else, don't they?
The nigga Kareem Hunt.
no,
No,
who,
he
no,
with
no, no,
the
no.
Browns.
not Kareem
from
Hunt.
the Jets. The nigga from the Jets.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon
Bell.
Bell. What's the receiver? He came from the Rams, I want to say.
Oh, I know you talking about. I can't think his name, but anyway, he out.
Yeah, he out.
It's
offensive.
COVID.
No,
Injury.
Injury. I think the Browns offensively showed that they're pretty good against solid
Browns is
defense.
pretty solid,
Last
bro.
week,
Solid.
Pittsburgh's defense is
And
pretty
what's
solid.
crazy,
I meant
the
to ask
Browns
this,
still missing
And,
back.
that,
crazy.
and that's why I
No.
brought up the fact of Kansas City missing some offensive player because maybe that affects their.
I'm gonna go Chiefs just off GP.
I meant to ask this last week, but was Beckham the problem?
What you mean?
Nah.
No, they were
just
young.
went- No,
they were
the
young.
coach.
and
They had
coach.
coaching
Yeah,
issues.
coaching.
They had all kind of issues.
Yeah, they hadn't. They still. This team still hadn't played together yet. With this coach and this scheme and this. you know,
But I wouldn't be shocked if Beckham don't be back next year.
I wouldn't need it because I would say I don't need him.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Like with-
I don't need that extraness and the attention you bring. We're winning without it. Even though,
And he can go to a contender next year.
even though if he's under contract and I'm already paying him,
Yeah,
I
he's
keep
definitely
him.
on the contract.
Yeah, keep him. But
So
Pack up him, Juju, and Gordon. Pack their ass all up and ship
Why?
them out.
how you mix teams like that though?
No, just whatever team you own.
Okay.
Get rid of all of them. Because that nigga did something not to get his suspension back. Gordon. So he did somewhere. He still indefinitely suspended. Or
Yeah,
something
and
like shit.
is it over for him?
It gotta be.
Shit.
He
Who
don't
knows?
deserve
Nigga
another
done
chance.
I don't
had
know. That nigga
66
done had
times.
22 lives.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know. I don't.
But you saying somebody out for the
He was talking about
The
Kansas
receiver,
City.
Kansas City Chiefs receiver.
Did everybody
I can
pick their
look it
team?
up. I can
They
look it
got
up.
Kansas City.
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City.
what else?
They're
I got Kansas
currently
City.
winning
Saints.
7-0.
They're currently winning 7. Saints Bucks. Who you got?
Saints.
The battle of the old niggas.
Saints.
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 It'll be the third time that they beat them this year.
Saints. I think they finna. The Saints finna.
I believe they're in the Super
They
Dome,
finna
too.
Brett Favre Brady.
I think they're in the Superdome, which don't really
They in the
matter.
dome.
For
They in the
this
dome.
year.
It don't really
They finna
matter.
Brett. Y'all remember how they did Brett Favre?
It killed
they
his
finna,
ass.
they finna Brett Favre Brady.
Not the Bucks.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Bucks because I want to make it interesting. But the Bucks because I think that Tom Brady and
That nigga
their
say-
offense.
That nigga said going with Tom Brady is going.
I think it is in this instance.
It is
It is.
because they haven't played.
I mean, the Saints just ain't amazing.
and they lost to them twice.
Saints
Real
talented.
ba- real
and they
bad.
been together,
Defense low.
and they got Drew
Defense low.
Brees,
And they lost to them last time 38-3. So that was a
They got a
real
team
ass.
that's been there.
But I think that, which is crazy, but I think that Fournette is playing better. And I think that the Saints secondary is good. They're gonna have to be
Yeah,
able
they
to run the
playing a
ball.
lot better.
So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
Keep feeding 41. You feed 41, we good.
How is he playing? Didn't he just
been
have COVID?
balling, man.
But I'm just saying
They
like,
keep trying to
he's-
push that fucking Taysom Hill, man. Like,
They say that he's gonna be the focus of today.
who?
That's what the announcers in the
Taysom
pregame. Yeah, the Taysom Hill. I don't know
Oh,
why,
shit.
but
Might have to switch
Taysom
my
Hill is going to be the focus, the focus of for the Saints.
Might
today.
have to switch my fucking pick, man.
But that might just be chatter.
And that's all about. I mean, it bias aside, Saints.
That's nothing about it.
Yeah, I got you. We saw this week too in the NBA. Harden finally got his walking papers
Bum.
and moved over to Brooklyn. Over there with the Nets to team up with KD and maybe Kyrie. Shit, we don't know what Kyrie
Shit,
got going
yeah.
on. He ain't
What
been,
is he actually doing? I ain't had time.
he ain't been right since the Earth been
Well,
flat.
I honestly, I think that made him sit out for the simple fact that he was at a party with no mask on,
Yeah.
and so once
Oh.
they take precautions and make you sit out. But that's why I don't get why they're bashing him, saying that he's sitting out and he doesn't want to play. Well, I think the NBA is making him sit out because he went to that party like that. So I think that's kind of you got to look at it different, right? No, you shouldn't have went to that party like that. But I'm not gonna make it like you don't want to play either because of that.
Well, I mean, has
he
he been
ever spoke
playing
out against
aside from
COVID,
that?
saying it's
Like,
not
Yeah, before
real
that he
or
was
anything?
playing. Before that he was playing, and then once he stopped playing, this whole ordeal was because of that shit, because of that party.
Well, the news was hard and going there. He looked damn good yesterday. I give him
He
that.
was 35, 12, and 14 or
14.
something.
Triple double,
looked
first
damn
30-point triple double of a person going to a new team.
He looked damn good.
Damn that ESPN stat. Like, I hate them hoes. Like, why the fuck does that matter?
It matters. I think you get a triple double in your first game with 30 points. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but how many times you get a chance to do that?
Yeah.
That's why it's a stat.
You only got one first time with the team.
I feel like that shit could be hard. It's your first day ever being on the court with a
Right,
nigga, and you go out that bitch and do
You brand new
35,
and you
12, and 14.
you
And
brand-
it's with Kevin Durant.
Yes.
exactly.
It's
You
still-
Get that nigga
brand
the
new
ball.
on the team with Kevin Durant, and you go in that bitch and take over.
No,
think
but
that's
you
spectacular.
played with him before. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but
This is not your
not
team,
in that
son.
system. I ain't never played for Nash.
That is his team.
That's not Harden team.
Man, that's Harden team.
No,
You
it's
got to be
not.
drunk.
Hell no, that's
Drunk.
KD team.
They share it.
You think that's Harden team? It ain't Harden team.
You crazy as fuck.
But Harden made it look like it was team yesterday. But KD had more points.
Yeah, KD had
course.
40.
KD
42, guys.
KD still had more points.
Man, KD, not talent, but mentally is always a Robin.
But he's
Nails
always
a Batman.
wait. He may
no,
be
he wasn't.
may-
No, in OKC, he was the man.
No.
Well,
Yes, he
he
was.
was the best player. He was not the man. That
Yeah, he
was
was.
Westbrook's team.
I think he's the
Westbrook
best.
took over.
I think he's the best talent, but maybe somebody else is the ultimate leader of those teams. Maybe, I
just
think it was
because he's
Steph.
more of a
I think it
what
was
we
Steph.
think per se is he's quiet. He's
Yeah.
more of a quiet guy, but I think it's his team.
It's
and when
his
I say his team, who the offense run through is what I'm saying.
Kevin
And-
Durant.
right? And that's what I'm saying. Kevin Durant gonna be the focal point.
Man, Kyrie gonna
What
look
about
his
Golden
ass
State
off.
though? Him and Golden
Steph.
State.
And he said it. He admitted it.
Yeah. That's why he
I
left.
still think there was a little, one of those years that it was KD team.
It still was.
It-
I think it was Steph's team, but he was the better talent.
Yeah,
no matter
of
what.
course. Right.
He still
Wherever
was
he
the better
goes
talent.
is going to be the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ultimately going to be the bucket if a bucket is needed to be a bucket.
Definitely. Definitely.
I think it's only one team he can go to where he not, and that's with Bronson.
Yeah, 'cause- and then he's still going to be the better talent, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
the
we
better
will still
talent.
go to him if we need a bucket.
Shit.
We would go to him if we need a bucket.
Kyrie gonna be fined $50K and $800K for 800 for missing last week.
Games.
Can't return.
But how can you? Well, I guess they just trying to find. Okay, they find him.
That's a five. That's a
for
five. A
protocol.
5-day quarantine. That's $850K in 5 days.
Yeah. That's about the money.
They don't make
It's-
parties that good. Shit.
That ain't that's.
I mean, it
That's
do,
nothing to a
it
nigga
does
that
when you
make
make $40 million.
millions,
That's my sneaker money, nigga.
I need this. This is a vacation for me. Y'all
That's
can take
my
that
sneaker
850. I'm
money.
going on a vacation.
I guess they were so bent out of shape because he knew the protocol and he did the shit anyway. So that's why they've been riding him like
I don't
that.
understand why these athletes, like, it's a camera phone everywhere. Why is you doing this shit?
How do y'all feel about what Harden had to say about Shaq and what the media is saying about him? Y'all, all of this time, y'all go through, y'all big up black people, and then when a black person goes ahead and makes their own decision to go against the grain, you criticize.
That's what black people do, baby.
Right.
And
It
just
wouldn't be
'cause
us.
I'm finna get killed, man.
Them niggas about to get you.
And just because you black, don't mean I had to agree with your decision.
Right.
But do you have to bash it?
If I'm getting paid to bash people, yeah.
I'm just doing my job.
What I'm supposed to do?
Is that not a coon though?
Oh, I like everyone.
You don't.
Not
No.
if you
But stop.
bash white people
You don't.
too.
But you don't get paid to bash people.
Yes, you do.
No,
you
you
want to
don't.
hear what Charles Barkley say?
But you don't.
If Charles Barkley talked with sense, you wouldn't listen to him.
I would.
When? Why?
I actually listened to Charles Barkley for what I think is his basketball opinion.
But you also like that
Because
sprinkle in
everything.
dumbness. he
No.
gonna give you.
Everything outside of Charles Barkley in basketball is stupid.
Nah,
that's not. For the most part.
that's really not.
I don't listen.
Like
I
he does
it's
give
funny.
you something stupid, but I think he knows his basketball.
Yeah. I think he's funny and that's cool. But no, I don't look at him to bash
Skip
people.
Bayless knows his sports. That ain't why people listen to him. That ain't why he make $20 million a year.
Well, for me, me as a person who I feel like I know sports too, I listen to him for his sports. I don't give a fuck about that extra shit. Like that extra shit. There are people who they do put personalities on shows for them to be the bad guy, and the villain and shit like that. But I don't.
Stephen
I
A.
don't need
used to know sports until he
He knows yelling.
yeah.
He
that.
knows
still be,
yelling.
He still be on his shit. moving on into the dummy of the week.
Stupid dummy.
Dumbass, stupid
Seem to
ass
be a
dummy.
recurring-
I really feel like this nigga was just the dummy.
He was.
He
Was
been a
it?
It's
dummy.
a reoccurring thing
for
this
like
man.
the last 15 years, yeah.
Tommy fucking Stuberville.
Dumbass.
Alabama's main man.
See,
Bring your stupid ass to the principal's office.
Say his name right.
Tommy
so they know how
Tuberville
stupid he
said
is.
that he
nigga
wants
go
to
the
delay.
talent closet.
Tommy Tuberville says that he wants to delay the inauguration.
Halt.
It's only one problem.
Just delay it.
The date of the delay, to delay it, it's set in the Constitution of America.
Halt.
This is the date that was set by the Constitution people way back in however 18, 12,
18
17,
something,
something.
A little while ago.
But this man said we could probably
Just
Hell-
delay it. Change it.
it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just the shit that y'all do every January the 20th for the last billion years before I was even around. Just delay
Just
it.
delay it.
Just delay
Let's
it.
Because
move
I
it-
say it.
Let's move it to March. Like, what's wrong with it?
Delay all of his speeches. Delay everything he ever
He said they should.
goddamn.
He said we probably could have had the swearing in done on the inauguration later. We got that once we get the virus behind us a little bit. Tuberville said. Again, we're just talking about Washington D.C.
Stupid fuck. Nigga dumb, man.
I know most of y'all don't speak Southern, so let me slow it down for you even more.
Don't speak Southern.
Obviously, the president is sworn in on the 20th. Tuberville tweeted, "I suggest we could do a public ceremony later on due to the concerns of COVID-19."
He suggests.
Shut up with your
suggests.
suggestions. We've had enough of your suggestions, you stupid motherfucker.
Nigga dumb.
Read
man.
your third
I
grade
suggest
history
you
book.
fire your goddamn self. Right now, today, tomorrow, in the morning. It's a
Hey,
Monday.
man, he
on the holiday.
represents us.
On your
He
day.
represents
He
the
represents
state.
y'all,
He
goddamn.
represents
You live
the
here.
states.
Who to
He
keep
does.
swearing he not from
Yeah.
Alabama?
Nigga, where you vote at?
He not from Alabama.
You are.
You are.
You are.
I know Stock says who this swear he not from Alabama. So I say he not. I'm not, meaning me. I'm not from
Oh,
Alabama,
okay.
motherfuckers.
But you are.
No, I'm not, nigga.
The New Orleans accent is
At this
non-existent.
point,
You from Birmingham.
what's 2000? Like you've
You
been here.
lived in
all-
Alabama longer than you lived in Louisiana.
Nah, I haven't. Not yet.
Yeah, it's close.
What, some months?
So?
In August? You got to August?
Oh, goddamn it. So?
When y'all reported your,
Not
your,
yet.
your summer year? Your senior year.
August, was it? We reported
August 2002.
Nigga got 4 months.
Nigga been here so long. But here's a list of shit that Tuberville has said. They somebody tweeted that he has the brains of a bag of hair.
It's too many brains in that bag for
He
him.
thinks that we can just move Inauguration Day. He thinks it's 3 branches of government: the Senate, the House, and the presidency. He thinks World War II was fought to stop socialism.
Right.
They said, Alabama, you've outdone yourself. Yeah, between Mo Brooks and this goddamn Tuberville, boy, we in bad shape. But for that, Mr. Tuberville, you are the dummy of the week.
It's time to
Dummy.
turn Bama blue. Man.
Elected
God,
dummy.
Man, stupid ass dummy.
Bama gonna ever turn
Elect the
blue?
dumb.
Man,
Simple.
Bama
It's
go
not
green before they go blue.
Somebody, shouts out to my dog, Henry Pugh. I use your name. What up, Henry? Me and him had a conversation about it. We was going back and forth about it. And what I was saying, I saw this special. I don't know what it was on, but it's literally not enough numbers. Like, if every person could vote Democratic, all the black people and the white people who are already Democrats, it was only like, and don't quote me on the actual numbers, I'm just giving you an example, it was like 800,000 available people to like 1.9 million Republicans. So it's literally just not enough numbers.
Yeah, because, I mean, Democrats are mostly just in the big state. I mean, in the big cities. So we only got 3, but it's all these counties, and they are Republican for
And
the most
out of
part.
all these big cities, I think only Montgomery and Birmingham be blue. Even
Yeah.
Mobile don't even be blue.
Mobile, not blue, or Huntsville.
Yep.
I can
So-
see Huntsville. I can't see Mobile though. That's crazy.
Mobile. This is because Mobile don't know.
That they don't
they
vote.
don't know that they can vote.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Sorry, Mobile.
I mean,
They still
now
at
that
the
you said it, I
club
can
with
think
a
about
mask
it.
on.
If
Oh, it's hard to
you
vote.
register them at the club or something, then
Right.
we probably can get them in there. But
We supposed to vote this year? Oh, okay.
Just catch them at Hearts.
Hey man, I want to talk about something that I know we all sad about here at this table. No fucking Mardi Gras, man.
I seen
I
New
think
Orleans.
Ken
they make-
Right said this the first time he missed Mardi Gras like ever.
It's with Shonda's in New Orleans right now, and I seen that she's taking video of people making Mardi Gras houses and shit, like their porch is Mardi Gras goddamn theme.
That
So
was dope.
I think them niggas still gonna
I
party.
decorated.
Still gonna have fun.
I'm in the process of decorating because that's just what I do.
That's how I found your house last night. I was like, "Where's the decorations?" You know that nigga always got a reef or something up on his shit.
Because I showed it stopped 3 houses down.
Right, goddamn.
So many times.
Y'all niggas been in my house so many times.
Look for the
and still can't
seasonal.
find it.
Look for the seasonal reef.
Yeah.
That's how you gonna find this shit. Goddamn. Seasonal reef.
The
There you
seasonal
go.
reef.
But,
The seasonal reef.
I took off Fat Tuesday, so I want to do something. We have a boil or do something.
We can do that.
We can. Like, y'all want to have a parade?
Shit, I got
Man.
some old bees over there from last year. I think.
You got the pies in that bitch.
Remember that nigga on that video?
There you go.
Don't be so big. Man, Mardi Gras is a motherfucker, man. If you never experienced
such a
it,
wonderful
shouts out to
time.
Cheeto. He said he never did it. And he said he gonna come down. So that'll be next year, my nigga. You know.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
do it.
next
We
year
just
we'll-
gonna have a crab board.
Yeah, this shit. But we do need to do something, man. Mardi Gras, man, it's nothing like that experience, man. If you've never done it, whether it's New Orleans or Mobile, we talk. You know, we have arguments friendly amongst each other about it because Mobile is the founding city of it. But regardless, both cities do it very well, man. It's an experience that you'll never get if you've never.
I ain't
been.
never told these fuck boys from Mobile, but I had fun at y'all weak ass Mardi Gras. I just like to be in a crowd. I just think that's all it really is. A big crowd of
Man,
people.
you
that-
should
the crowd.
definitely, you
Just
should
the way that-
definitely experience both. But it's just such a vibe. It's a different vibe, but both of them just such a vibe.
Mardi Gras got an air.
Yeah.
It got an air. It got a smell.
It stink a little bit.
It got a feel. No, it smell good. Like nigga, you got the funnel. Hey, I smell funnel cakes.
I smell barbecue.
I smell them
I
fun-
smell
fun-
pop
Chicken
barbecue.
Chicken on a stick. Ooh,
Yeah.
buddy.
Pop barbecue. And sometimes
Yeah.
Bourbon Street stink.
And
though.
alcohol
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
cigar smoke.
Oh,
All
yeah.
that.
Weed
I
smoke.
mentioned-
In
smoke.
New Orleans, weed smoke.
Liquor.
Horse shit.
I'm about to cry over
Horse
this
shit.
Horse shit.
Walking, bro.
Horse
That
shit,
will
boy.
ruin your shit, boy. You step in that little horse shit.
Big old good.
I know people like horse shit. Okay, horse shit. Police, they have mounted horse patrol. The horse is shit. And if you ain't careful walking across one of
You
them
will
things,
step in
you will step in a big pile of shit.
And not even that. Sometimes these in New Orleans, they be in groups of people have their own horses throwing bees
Yep,
and shit too.
that's
So
true.
you know,
Yep.
so it be horses out there.
Yeah, I'm about to
Come
cry.
on. The Ladoon
Yeah, that's
buckets and shit.
crazy.
I'm about to cry.
It's
Mardi Gras
It's
is
tough
council.
saying it now, but
Yeah,
and then with these phones, we were just talking about Snapchat when the memories start popping up.
Fuck you, Snapchat.
Yeah.
In the memory.
Man, that's crazy. You go from we lost Essence Fest, we lost
Bayou Classic.
Bayou Classics, we lost Magic City Classic,
Magic City
we lost,
Classic.
we lost which
Christmas with our
shouts out to the
family.
swag football about to start in the spring. So I think I saw that they start practice this Thursday. So shouts out to swag
Man, if
football.
they don't take advantage of this, something is
You're the
wrong.
only football being played right now. Take advantage.
That shit
man.
gotta be on ESPN.
It gotta be on ESPN.
The first
ESPN
game,
networks gotta
I think the
uncover
first
that
game
shit.
between Jackson State and FAM is on ESPN. So shouts out to ESPN.
And the NFL, I mean,
ESPN,
do your
ABC, NBC, CBS, all you motherfuckers go
Get involved, motherfucker.
Go get involved and cover black college football, man. It's a great brand of football, great bands, great artistry going on.
It was real bad when you attempted the first time, but BET, this is your time.
It
Yeah,
is.
It is.
It is.
It
Just
definitely
just
is.
hire some announcers and some cameras.
Let the dummies
Yeah,
do it.
let us call a game. Goddamn. You saw how Snoop did it.
We are black entertainment.
We won't cuss on
television.
TV, man.
Yeah,
we don't
go use
censor
big curse
ourselves.
words.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gonna say the
We gonna
little
say
shit,
motherfucker.
like shit. You know,
We won't even
MF
bring
first.
our drink, man.
MF
Right. Call us, man. We'll host an event, man.
But that's what the NFL been doing because now you can watch it on Nickelodeon. for
That shit
kids.
dope. That shit
Yeah.
dope. Mhm. Trying to get into
How the
open.
fuck you watch football? Like football already pretty censored.
I don't
Like
know.
them niggas don't cuss on that motherfucker.
Well, they have more like graphics and stuff.
And
Like,
maybe they favorite person
the colors,
be announcing
the colors are different. The end zone is highlighted. The
Is it?
yeah,
You
The-
watched it one time?
Slime
Yeah,
shit.
I watched. Warren put me on the last
Make
week.
sure you nigga.
Whoever they Justin Bieber is.
They just did
I
in the
don't know who it is, but I bet you
And-
that whoever was watching on Nickelodeon probably got high and wanted to go see what it looked like and saw the
It was
color.
pretty cool because they
Ooh,
had
look at them end zone.
Food. They had a little
It's
young.
moving.
They had a little young black girl in there talking in her Cardi B voice. She was acting like Cardi B, and it had a little black kid on, and he was doing impressions as well. That shit dope. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
look at I can see the excitement in that
shit
nigga
dope.
eyes.
shit
lit
dope.
up.
Wait to go watch the shit.
That shit. I ain't gonna watch it though because I want to hear the old. I want to hear Troy Aikman
I
talk
don't
about
know
football.
you the way the excitement in your voice.
But I think
seen
it's
it.
like Nate Burleson and like the people who was on like NFL Network talking. I think they was on.
Yeah.
there.
Well, any other news information we forgot to give out?
Martin Luther King birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy
True.
birthday to the GOAT, MLK, man. His birthday's Monday, so which is when this dropped.
Today,
You know,
tomorrow.
so-
Depending
Yeah,
on how you look
man.
at it.
It is a holiday. Stay
Be
home.
safe.
Mm-hmm.
Be
for
aware.
for our people, man, who have lost people, man, due to the COVID virus, man. Our thoughts and prayers are seriously with y'all, man. This shit hitting home in ways that you just didn't think it would back in March when we thought we was gonna be out for 2-3 weeks, when we thought we was gonna bring those blue mics back.
Yes.
I know we're here and we're bringing a show to y'all every week. All us work from home. We do our best to be quarantined. We believe in masks here, man.
I double mask.
We want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to be back next week, man, to listen to us again. Take care of each other. Love on your people. Tell people you love them. Pick up the phone, call people, let them know. Make amends with people that, if it's not necessary to be into it with people, man, let's
Say
squash
fuck
all
that
that
shit.
shit, man.
Fuck that shit.
We just seeing right now times is crazy. To all my black people, man, y'all be careful, man. People fucking losing their mind right now, wanting to hurt people just because their person didn't win. So be safe this week. Enjoy the inauguration, the new administration coming in. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Let's leave.
Love y'all.
You
That was
beat
dope.
you, dummy.
Bye.